Pride Fighting Championships brings in the new year with Shockwave. Hello there, along with El Guapo Boss Rude, and I'm Mauro Ranello, welcoming you to the Saitama Super Arena in Japan. You know, 2004 was a banner year for Pride, and Boss, if tonight's card is any indication, the next 12 months could be even bigger.
Oh yes, you're absolutely right, Mauro, because tonight should go down in history as one of the biggest nights for the Pride Fighting Championships, and you know what? I'm very excited to be a part of it.
Hey, tonight we're going to finally find out who the true Pride heavyweight champion of the world is, because Fiódor Emelianenko and Antônio Rodrigo Nogueira are not only going to unify the Pride heavyweight championship, but also crown the 2004 Pride heavyweight tournament champion. So not only will these two belts be on the line tonight, but there's so much at stake, Boss. The two best heavyweights in the world going at it. It's going to be an epic main event.
One thing for sure, everybody has been waiting for this one. Now let's back up a little bit. The first time they met, Fiódor won that fight by a unanimous decision. The second time they fought, Fiódor received a cut above his eyebrow, and because it was his own fault, it was early in the round, it ruled a no contest. Now the third time is a charm, like they say. They are ready to battle it out again. Is Fiódor going to do it again? Is Nogueira going to give him a submission? We don't know. Who's going to take home the belt?
Pride Fighting Championships will make history tonight again when, for the first time ever in MMA competition, it is going to be Olympic gold medalist taking on Olympic gold medalist. Yes, it will be from the United States 2000 Sydney Games Greco-Roman wrestling champion Gardner, making his MMA debut, taking on Japanese superstar Hidehiko Yoshida, who captured gold in judo at the 1992 Barcelona Games.
You know what? This one is going to be very interesting to see, because what is going to happen? Is Rulon going to take it to the ground? Is he going to take it to Yoshida's game plan? I don't think so. In my book, he should keep it on his feet and try to knock him out.
All right, you know, Wanderlei Silva was supposed to take on Kazushi Sakuraba for a fourth time tonight. Now, Sakuraba, during training, broke two ribs. He's on the sidelines. But guess what? Mark Hunt volunteered on very short notice to take the fight. He just recovered from right ankle injury, just started training a few days ago, but he decided to volunteer because he wants to become an instant challenger for a championship in Pride, wants to show the entire world that Pride Fighting Championships is in his heart. Now, Boss, Hunt outweighs Silva by some 70 pounds. Having said that, the axe murderer says he's not afraid to go toe-to-toe with the last-minute substitution.
Why am I not surprised? I mean, come on, Wanderlei Silva, that shows why he's such a great warrior. Okay, now, because think about it. He's going to face a K1 Grand Prix champion who outweighs him with 70 pounds, just like you said, is pretty much impossible to knock out, has great power in his striking, and his overall striking is just phenomenal. On top of that, he impressed me a lot with his natural instincts for mixed martial arts in his fight against Yoshida.
You know, two guys with their sights set on the middleweight tournament this year are Dan Hollywood Henderson and Yuki Kondo. A very intriguing fight indeed, Boss.
Oh, this is going to be a battle because they're very evenly matched up. Both good strikers, good on the ground, good submissions, very well conditioned. Wow, I really don't know what this fight's going to bring.
One bout that Mirko Cro Cop has been waiting a long time for is a rematch with Kevin Randleman. The wait is almost over. You'll recall the monster handed the Croatian sensation his first knockout loss in the opening round of the heavyweight tournament last year. Well, tonight, Boss, what is it going to be? Revenge for Cro Cop or a repeat for Randleman?
You're asking me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm not going to answer this question, okay, because there's no way I can predict this fight. One thing I want to say about this fight, actually, about the last time they fought, is this. A lot of people said that left hook that Kevin dropped on Mirko's jaw was a fake, was a fluke. It was just a lucky punch. I say this, if you aim for something, you shoot and you hit it, that is no luck, my friend.
Former UFC lightweight champion Jens Little Evil Pulver makes his Pride debut tonight against Japanese star Takanori Gomi. Gomi has dominated the Pride Bushido series with 4 consecutive fights. Now, Boss, Pulver, Gomi, two of the best lightweights on the planet. Should be one of the most memorable fights of the night.
Oh yes, this fight, I mean, the whole night is filled with very competitive fights. You know, these guys are very close together. Although I think that Jens has a little edge with his striking ability, and I think that Gomi has a little edge with his submissions. With the two best lightweight fighters in the world going at it, this is going to be a match we won't forget.
Once again, Pride Fighting Championships has brought the best fighters from around the world together on one stage.
It's real fights with real athletes. It's Shockwave.
waves of sound rumble through the Saitama Super Arena. It is Shockwave.
Wow, Takada, I never knew that he had a good rhythm like that.
Oh! And the spectacle that is Shockwave has begun. Leiko attempting to come back from 2 back surgeries.
Minowa from Japan,
Minowa is called the Punk because he loves punk rock, especially the Japanese band The Star Club.
from Brazil, Silva.
Silva's dropped 20 more pounds in preparation for this fight tonight.
Pulver from Korea,
Yemeliánenko looks to extend his undefeated streak in Pride to 4.
The third match, Gracie from Brazil, Gracie.
The ultra-confident Gracie says he's going to knock out his opponent within 3 minutes of the first round. Anjo makes his Pride debut against a member of a family he knows all too well, the Gracie.
Oh, that had to be Hicks and Gracie's dojo.
Silva returns to Pride after an 18-month absence. Chonan coming off the biggest win of his career at Bushido 5 against Carlos Newton.
Sentoryu
He wants to say a big hello to his mom and dad, Jim and Toshiko Miller, and his sister June Miller in St. Louis. Takimoto, the gold medalist in judo at the 2000 Sydney Olympics.
The sixth match, Gardner from the United States of America.
Hoping to repeat his Olympic heroics in his Pride debut tonight.
Yoshida.
He's engaged to be married this year, and tonight he has an engagement with his biggest opponent yet.
The second match, Randleman from the United States of America.
He shocked the world, boss, with his KO of Cro Cop last year. He's going to try to do the same tonight at Shockwave.
Wow.
Cro Cop was 6-1 in 2004. He tries to avenge that devastating loss tonight. Henderson wants to wish his 2 kids, Sierra and Reese, a very happy birthday.
Kondo Yuki.
Kondo stopped Mario Sperry with strikes in his Pride debut at last year's Shockwave events.
What a fight that was.
He dominated the UFC, but has told all of us that his dream has always been to be in Pride Fighting Championships. Mr. Bushido has yet to taste defeat in Pride and says Pulver is without a doubt his toughest opponent. This could be the biggest night of the kickboxing great's fighting career. Kazushi Sakuraba has morphed into Mark Hunt, and the axe murderer boss says simply, bring it on.
Oh yes, confidence.
The 11th match, Rodrigo
Nogueira wants what Emelianenko took from him almost 2 years ago. And boss, that heavyweight tournament belt he feels belongs in Brazil.
Yeah, but he's got to work for it.
His cut is healed. He wants the belt. And well, he wants that tournament championship as well. Boss Rusin, the 22 of the best fighters on the planet, have all congregated here tonight. Saitama Super Arena. It is indeed Pride Fighting Championships Shockwave. Woo! Stefan Blitz Leko is 30, 209 pounds, 0-1 in Pride.
175センチ、85.8キロ。Minowa
Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa is 28, 5'9", 190 pounds, 2-3 in Pride Fighting Championships. Boss Leko, snake bitten in 2004, requiring not one but two back surgeries. We saw him make his debut in the first round of the 2004 Pride Heavyweight Tournament where he lost to Naoya Ogawa. It was revealed that he was suffering from a back injury after the fight. He did have surgery, started to train again. Believe it or not, the injury relapsed, had to have surgery again, has now taken some time, convalesced and trained, and here we go. This first bout of Shockwave taking on Ikuhisa Minowa, coming off an impressive win, in fact, for him against Uyama in Bushido competition.
It's going to be a good fight.
Whoa, a drop kick right off the bat by Minowa.
Let's see what Stefan Leko can do. Look at this crazy stuff that Minowa's doing. Oh, sucker kick in the head and a nuttick to the body. He's going to get leg lock. He's got to pull out. He's got to pull out. He's got to pull his leg out.
He can't hold the ropes, and the referees admonishing him for that. And there it is, just like that. Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa, who is known for his solid submission skills, with the leg lock, vanquishes Stefan Blitz Leko. He blitzed Leko in this matchup, boss, and at 27 seconds of round one, via submission, it's Ikuhisa Minowa, with all of Japan supporting him here at the Saitama Super Arena. He beats Stefan Leko in rapid fashion. Giant Silva is 41, 7'2", 363 pounds, 1-3 in Pride Fighting Championships. Che Mube is 34, 6'2", 249 pounds, undefeated at 3-0 in Pride. Almost a 120-pound weight difference between these two fighters. Che Mube has agreed to allow 4-point attacks.
Wow.
And boss, having said that, Giant Silva has indeed dropped 20 more pounds since we last saw him. A match that he would rather forget, of course, in July when he was TKO'd by Takashi Sugiura at Bushido 4. Now, his handlers say that Mr. Mube will be in for a rude awakening tonight. Now, Mube has become a cult favorite here in Pride, the first Korean fighter in Pride Fighting Championships, a Greco-Roman wrestler. Suplexes are his specialty, and you see Silva stop him right away.
Yeah. He cannot let Che Mube come close. With his Greco-Roman experience, he will take him down.
And Mube says if he clinches Silva, he will assess the situation and see whether a suplex attempt is feasible. Now the half guard.
Yes, there you saw he dropped back and he wanted to fall back in the guard, but it's a half guard. I don't know if that was a smart thing to do for Giant Silva.
Mube has no problem getting into the full mount.
Yep.
And there's the arm.
Yep, it looks like he's going to armbar him.
He's trying to trap the left arm of Silva, it seems. And let's see what, if any, improvement Giant Silva's been able to make on the ground. Nice scramble and escape there. Good job by Silva.
Silva should get back on his feet. That's where his power lays. Do not stay on the ground. Good.
The referee will bring them back up to standing position.
Wow, what is he doing, huh? He should have moved to the side. Chemubei's got his hands locked now around him. Pretty sure that he's going to get the takedown.
Can't hold the ropes. Now the single leg pickup attempt by Mubei turns it into a double leg takedown. Open guard now. Mubei dominating the early minutes of this first round, but Silva showing that he's indeed in better condition here, though, boss. Successfully scrambling from the bottom, trying to hold the offensive attack of Mubei at bay.
Yeah, but you know what? If you go to the ground, why doesn't he close his guard at least? You know, do not let Chemubei go to the side mount. You don't want to have that. So maybe he's looking for a submission, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, this is a good move.
Takedown there by Silva from the bottom position. Let's see if he's learned anything from this, but no, Mubei able to power him, and Mubei again, 6'4", or 6'2", 249 pounds, a big man in his own right, but being dwarfed by the 7'2" giant Silva. Again, outweighing him by some 120 pounds.
That's a lot of weight.
So really, boss, right now, what should Mubei do from, as you said, with giant Silva not closing his guard, Mubei now posturing.
Yeah, he should pass the guard.
Simple to pass the guard, it would seem, but he's intent to just try to punish him from within the guard.
Yeah, we see here Giant Silva, he probably looks for a chicken wing or a reverse figure four. Doesn't work.
And this is actually where having long limbs like Giant Silva would definitely maybe prove to be a detriment against him if Chemubei would attack those limbs. Now he passes the guard into cross-side position.
Yeah, this is dangerous now for Giant Silva. Giant Silva also, his hands are so big that if he grabs you around your wrist, the fingers go all around it. You know, he wraps it all around it maybe 2 times. So his grip is very strong.
He's trying to
nice elbow.
Turn over here, but this is where Chemubei should start delivering knees. He delivers some short knees there, close into the body. Has Silva back on his back now, and you're right, mixing in the knees and some elbows. Some punches to the ribcage.
Yeah, and we heard Giant Silva here.
Now the fans getting behind Chemubei's shots to the body. And again, they're close to the ropes. And really, it's a case right now where Giant Silva is just trying to stay alive here, boss. And again, what does he need to do? He's 7'2", 363 pounds. He has a 120-pound weight advantage over Mubei. What do you recommend Giant Silva start doing here?
Yeah, I don't know. From this position, okay, they're going to restart it in the center of the ring. But you know what? From this position, it's very difficult to escape. Chemubei's got a good balance. You know, he's a wrestler.
He's a wrestler.
A Greco-Roman wrestler. Good balance, good positioning. So,
and he's not just Johnny-come-lately when it comes to wrestling. He finished 4th at the Greco-Roman Wrestling World Cup in 1996, did Chemubei.
Yep, they're going to restart it again. Man, he's huge. I think he ate a lot at Leo's Coney Island there. The guy who gave him all the food when he was training in Detroit. Because that, you know, it's cost a lot of money. This guy can eat.
He's headbutting him, and that's not allowed here in Pride Fighting Championships. Chemubei smiles, and I guess that's his way of apologizing. Yeah. An interesting display there by the Korean fighter.
Oh,
good job of blocking and catching that. Like you say, he's got, I mean, a back catcher's glove for hands does
an arm bar.
Giant Silva. He's doing a good job here of smothering the face of Silva, is Mubei, but again, he has to try to go for the finish here, boss.
Yeah, if I were him, I would just push myself away from him, create some distance, and then go for the body shots, go few, like 5 of them, and then suddenly change direction, go to the head.
He's doing a good job here, posturing there now.
Oh,
but again,
nice.
Silva able to sit up. Now can he sweep him here, boss? He does so. Nice reversal by Giant Silva, but it looks like the balance of Mubei still a factor here.
Yeah, he should. No, Mubei got it again. Wow. Knee to the head.
He has his arm now. He could go for the key lock here. Instead going for a side choke perhaps. Yes, he's now got him in the scarf position, boss.
Yeah, what can he do here? It's easy now for Giant Silva to turn him over to the right side of him. But Shockwave can grab an arm and see if he can apply an armbar on you between his legs.
Boss, are you surprised at all that Giant Silva up to this point has not been able to utilize his size more effectively?
Yeah, I'm very surprised. I really thought that he was going to hit more straight and had some good shots.
And having said that, and now knowing how capable Shockwave is with his balance, with his positioning, what more does he need to do now to finish this fight? See, he's able to, at will, go from side mount to
side choke.
mount.
He's got it.
He's got the side choke, and there you have it, boss. Giant Silva forced to tap out. Side choke victory for Shockwave. And he stays undefeated in Pride Fighting Championships, improving to 4-0 at 5 minutes and 47 seconds of the opening round. Ryan Gracie is 30, 5'11", 206 pounds, 4-2 in Pride. Yoji Anjo is 37, 5'11", 200 pounds. This is his debut in Pride Fighting Championships, but boss, his past does involve the Gracie family.
Yes, I don't know what's going to happen. Ryan is doing, when he's on, he's on. It's going to be very difficult.
Talk about the past and member of the Gracie family, boss.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't get it. Okay, now, a long time ago, Yoji, that was in '94, went to Rickson Gracie's academy and he challenged him there to a grudge match right there at the dojo. Now, Rickson got the better of him and he beat him up, but he always wanted to fight Rickson again. And now, at least, he's going to get a shot at another Gracie. So for him, this is kind of a grudge match.
Yeah, and he's getting a shot at the loose cannon of the Gracie family. Ryan Gracie, the fans definitely behind Yoji Anjo, and Ryan Gracie loves to be hated here in Japan. And you're right, boss, this is a good old-fashioned grudge match, courtesy of Pride Fighting Championships here at Shockwave.
Yeah, this is going to be good. Yoji says that he is in the best shape of his life. He's coming off, he didn't fight for 4 years. Look.
Gracie missed with the right hand, goes downstairs with the ankle pick, single leg takedown, and now standing over top of Anjo. Anjo, of course, the half guard there underneath now, and near the ropes, and I think, boss, they're going to probably bring them to the center of the ring soon enough here.
Yeah, I think so too. There's nothing here that they can do.
You were talking about Anjo being in the best shape of his career?
Yeah, he's in the best shape of his career, he said. He does 12 rounds of 5 minutes wrestling on the mat, and then on top of that, he's doing, 18 rounds of 3 minutes Thai boxing every day, 6 days a week. He said, I never felt like this.
And on top of that, he enjoys his favorite Japanese dish, natto, which is fermented soybean, which sounds just absolutely delicious.
It's disgusting.
All right, here is Ryan Gracie now smothering Anjo from underneath, so they managed to now take it away from the ropes.
Tries to go for the side mount, which he has right now. Danger. The bells should start
Side
ringing now.
choke attempt here perhaps from Ryan Gracie, and easily probably could turn this into a full mount, boss.
Yeah, he can, but he doesn't have the arm caught, so there's no side choke there. He's trying to smother him with his, maybe hit him with his right shoulder. It almost looks like he's controlling Anjo's face. You see, he's like patting it really soft.
Definitely trying to restrict the air supply of Yoji Anjo. But Anjo doing a good job of keeping his left leg, trying to keep Ryan Gracie from achieving the full mount. But again, they are going to be very close to being put back into the center of the ring. And you can see, well, not on camera, but the referee is looking to his cohorts to see if he should bring it back to the center of the ring. Now Gracie again trying to jump into full mount. Now scrambling underneath his Anjo, boss.
Yeah, if I was the referee, I would restart it in the center of the ring, because the ropes here, they just, it's not a free game anymore, You cannot throw him over you, not to the right side right now.
Oh, nice knee delivered by Gracie.
Yeah, straight through the defense. Yeah, they got to restart it right now.
Now he's cross-facing him, and I mean, Yoji Anjo's head is through the ropes. I don't know why the referee is taking so long, but there you have it. Finally, going to put the two fighters back in the center of the ring, restart it from the same position.
Hey, no. No.
Gracie's coming off a controversial split decision victory over Ikuhisa Minowa at Bushido 3 in May. Controversial only because a lot of people thought that Minowa got the better of Hein Gracie, and I would have expected Gracie to be maybe a little more intense during this fight. Now, oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on here a second. Hold on here a second, boss. That could very well bring about an instant disqualification. Instead, there's a yellow card. They don't call him the loose cannon for nothing, boss.
No. And we don't know what's going to happen now.
And boss, we've seen this not just from Hein Gracie, but a few fighters over the last year that I've been involved in Pride and watching mixed martial arts. When it comes to restarting in the center of the ring, why is there discrepancies sometimes?
You know what they should do? They should make a Polaroid picture just before they do, but it takes like a minute to develop.
But seriously, I mean, the referee is there. He's the authority figure. I mean, the fighters have to defer to the referee's decision. I mean, that's why he's there. He's the authority figure. Hein should just relax. The corner, Henzo Gracie, members of the Gracie family are there. They have to just tell him, come on, relax. You don't want to get disqualified. It's a big fight here, and now we're going to see the intense Hein Gracie as he bull rushes Anjo, has the hook, body lock in, and takes him down, boss.
Yeah, now he's angry, and if he's angry, he will go. He doesn't care about running out of gas now. He probably will go.
But in the same sense, we should have seen this from the outset, no? I mean, that's the name of the game. You want to finish your opponent as fast as you can.
I know, maybe he heard some things, you know, that Anjo said that he's in the best shape of his life, and he's just feeling the whole situation out a little bit. Come on.
He was also quoted as saying he was going to knock out Anjo in 3 minutes. Now, he continues his dialogue with the referee, and again, Hein Gracie, definitely one of MMA's most spirited characters.
Yeah, he is. Okay, now we're going to go again.
And, you know, he's a fiery character, is Hein Gracie, and I guess good enough time to segue into our next pay-per-view event, Boss Rutan. It's going to be Fists of Fire, February 25th on pay-per-view. Pride Fighting Championships next big pay-per-view event. Don't miss it. That's February 25th, Fist of Fire.
Hey, good name.
So Anjo right now on the bottom side, controlled by Hein Gracie. And Anjo says he's in the best shape of his career. He could definitely try to buck up, explode his hips here. But again, they come into this fight, boss.
The mount position.
Weight. Yes, he's got half guard now.
Yeah, he's lucky. Yeah, he has to watch out. He's got to move more, both of them.
Now he's talking trash, I think, in Portuguese to Yoji Anjo before dropping that right hand. And really, it's been all Hein Gracie there now. He gives him his back, and this is dangerous. Now he's striking with those devastating right hands to the face, and back to his back goes Yoji Anjo. Almost thought we might see the feared Mata-Leon from the Brazilian.
Yeah. The balance of Hein is real good.
Yes,
the way he moved around.
Awesome.
Yep, he's doing a real good job. He's got the mount position right now. See what he can do with it.
Is this maybe where he wants to make an example of Yoji Anjo tonight, boss?
Oh, okay. I don't know. If you want to make an example, you really want to go for it right away within 5 minutes.
Where he's, I'm not saying he's toying with him, but he is dominating him.
Yeah, he's dominating him. He's looking for the side choke, see?
That's a good question, boss, that many fans have said over the years when it comes to Hein Gracie's conditioning. What do you think at this stage of the fight? It's only in the first round.
I don't know. Right now he's just pacing, so we will see if there's a big brawl for like a 30-second brawl going on. Look at this. Oh, and then after that we can see if he's tired or not. Right now he looks good to me.
We saw where conditioning did become a factor in his, again, victory over Minowa the last time we saw him here in Pride. Again, Yoji Anjo just seems to be stuck in a trap here underneath. He has the half guard.
Throw him to the side. He just has to start moving. Mount position, looking for
full mount, gets the hooks in.
He's got the figure 4.
Looks for that key lock. Now he does release it. Now going for the rear naked choke, which, nope, he's got it.
No, he doesn't have it.
No, he's instead got the left arm of Anjo, and Anjo really from underneath here, boss. He has to not necessarily expend energy, but now the fans are trying to rally behind Anjo.
You know what it is? If he just stays here now for like 30 seconds more, the referee probably will put him back on their feet. Because nothing happens.
Nice heel strikes delivered by Gracie to the side of Anjo.
Yeah, I think the referee is going to put him back on their feet.
Well, if anything, it's giving both of them a respite here, but Gracie taking advantage of it again, delivering those nifty little heel strikes, boss.
Yeah, and he's looking the referee dead in his eye while he's doing it.
You know, people can say what they want about high-end Gracie, but this is the kind of fighter that always makes for an entertaining matchup. Again, here in Japan, the Gracies and judo go way back to Helio Gracie and Kimura, but you know, high-end Gracie, the fans love to hate him here, but again, always a character in Pride Fighting Championships. And now underneath, boss, as you advocate, nice strikes.
Yeah, you know what, and he's got a good control over his body. He's got a body triangle around Anjo's waist.
But really, right now, if anything, isn't Anjo almost in danger of receiving a yellow card? He's really not doing much to escape the situation.
Yep. Yeah, but it's very difficult, you know, the way he locked his hips up.
He's got to try
to roll into
now,
him.
He's trying, finally.
Yep, strange situation. Let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, there's going to be a restart.
Referee's looking at both the judges. I'd bring them up right now. Although it looks like Anjo's slowly but surely slipping out. Again, perspiration is going to play a factor here now as well, isn't it, boss? When you attempt a submission, you're going to be slick.
You know what? Both of them are going to get a yellow card now because Hein also doesn't do anything anymore. So if they're going to restart it, it's probably going to be with a yellow card.
Now Anjo, like I said, sure, slowly but surely he was attempting, but and again, he's lucky because I thought for sure the referee was going to bring them up, and now Anjo looking to turn the tables on high-end Gracie. But right here, boss.
He's looking for an armbar.
Now they're trying. Oh, straight armbar.
Yep, he's got it.
Wow, high-end Gracie, just like that. Straight armbar from underneath. And high-end Gracie victorious over Yoji Anjo at 8 minutes and 33 seconds of the opening round. And it's a Gracie victory here at Shockwave. And high-end Gracie delivers a message to Yoji Anjo. I don't think you better mess with my family anymore, Mr. Anjo, I think is what he's saying.
Wow, but and he still doesn't like the ref.
He better be very careful. And there is Executive Director of Pride Fighting Championships, Mr. Takata. And of course, he has a pass with Hickson Gracie as well, going back to the beginning of Pride Fighting Championships.
Yep, 2 times.
And now that's that's cool. This is what it's all about. You know, we talk about the grudge matches and stuff, but this is it. High-end Gracie, it looks like his arm may be injured, but wow. Let's go to the replay, boss.
Okay, replay. Now, let's see what happens. Look the balance that high-end Gracie has, the way he controls Anjo. Really good. Mount position, he jumps over left and right. Perfect, nice armbar, look at this. You know with him, same with Ogawa, I know when he put the armbar on, when it's on, it's on.
And the pain etched across the face of Yoji Anjo. Let's take a look at from another angle, boss.
Yep, what can I say? Oh, this one was tight.
Spider-Man Anderson Silva's 29, 6'2", 183 pounds, 3-1 in Pride Fighting Championships.
175センチ、82.7 キロ。Chonan!
The Butchering Piranha, Ryo Chonan, is 28, 5'9", 176 pounds. He is 1-1 in Pride. Boss Chonan coming off the biggest win of his career as he upset Carlos Newton. And Anderson Silva also holds a victory over Newton. And Chonan says that this will indeed probably be his toughest test, and he relishes the chance to fight a man the caliber of Anderson Silva. It's been 18 months since we saw Silva in Pride.
Yep, but he is good. This guy is really good. Stamina won't be a problem, that's one thing for sure. He's technical, pinpoint accurate. His submissions are slick. He's the whole package. What's his hometown, Rio? Because Ryo Chonan, that would be, he's fighting somebody from Rio.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm sure you're here all week. All right, Chonan says that he will engage in a stand-up war if necessary with Silva. Silva, again, a Muay Thai technician. Also being from Brazil, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is in his blood. So again, Chonan, as you can see already, boss, very cautious going through a feeling out process here with Silva.
Yeah, Chonan really has to watch out for the high kicks also, the straight punches. You see his arms are very long. He's got a long reach. Like I said, his knees, he got flying knees. And as you can see here, Chonan is wearing like loose shorts, and Silva is wearing tight shorts. See, there's the high kick.
The kick.
I told you, he's good. And I don't know, the loose shorts, you can grab, but it's not allowed really to grab them. They look shiny, so maybe they are slippery. Normally I would say long punch. No, it's not that bad. Nice right
overhand
there.
right delivered by Chonan.
Yeah, but now Anderson Silva.
He's got his attention.
Yeah.
Oh, nice combination by Silva as he rocks Chonan with that left hand. And now they are slugging it out. Goes for the takedown, does, and
Mataleo, there we go.
In the rear naked choke. No, instead drops the right hand, but he does have him in a very precarious position. A wing block here now by Chonan as he knows he's in danger.
Yep, and again, he's got the body triangle on. So for Chonan, there's no escape right now. There's no way he's going to turn into his guard.
But they don't call Silva Spider-Man for nothing. He has a 3-inch height advantage, a long reach advantage over Chonan. And again, the last time we saw Silva, he was upset by Daiju Takase 18 months ago. But he is a very accomplished fighter. Now with Muay Thai Dream Team, a product of Shudebox Academy in Brazil before that. And right here, boss, he has him wrapped up in that figure 4 waist lock.
Yeah, and he's banging away, although the punches are not really 100% hit. But maybe he's just looking for a choke also.
And Chonan doing the right thing there, grabbing his arm, not allowing him to wrap it around his throat. But Chonan looks to be hurt, boss, and dazed from those shots he took while standing up. A very crisp puncher is Anderson Silva.
Yeah, if I were him, I would lay down there and relax and recoup. Oh, there we go for the choke again. No, he's got a real good defense, Chonan. Body shots underneath the armpit.
Nice elbow there delivered to the thigh by Chonan. Again, merely just trying to stave off this onslaught of strikes by Silva from the back, boss.
Yep, Silva's doing a good job, but they have to do something better, because if they don't improve their positions or they don't hurt the opponent, then they will restart it on their feet.
What should Chonan do here? I know he's merely trying just to defend the strikes from the back, but how does he, should he try to turn the tables here, boss?
He should try to push the right knee of Anderson Silva off to the side, push it to the right, and hopefully it goes over the foot, because otherwise it's very difficult to escape. This is a very tight body triangle.
Are you surprised that Silva hasn't been able to slip in the choke, although now he is trying to?
No,
but Chonan's doing a good job of defending it, boss.
You know what? With these gloves, it's very difficult to go underneath the jaw. You really have to set it up the right way. You know, you gotta
See what you can pull the forehead or something so the jaw comes up and then slip it underneath.
Hey, let's not forget in his Pride debut at Bushido 3 in May last year that against a very accomplished submission fighter in Ricardo Big Dog Almeida, that his submission defense was very good. I'm talking about Chonan. So, you know, I'm not surprised that he's been able to stave off this attack thus far, weathering the storm of Anderson Silva.
Yep. I thought that Anderson Silva wanted to push him away now. Open the guard to push him away. You see the body triangle is gone.
Right. He's got the hooks in.
Yep.
And maybe setting
Look,
there.
and now he can turn.
Beautiful
See?
transition here by Chonan. There is the spider guard there by Silva, hence the nickname Spider-Man, perhaps.
Yeah. Peter Parker.
Now, closing the guard is Silva, but look there, smart move by Silva. You see, again, using those arms are just unbelievably long.
Yep. Now let's see what Chonan can do in his guard. Nice body shot and one to the head. I like it so much when they mix it up.
Really, on paper, it looked like it was going to be a great fight, and thus far, they are delivering the goods here. Ryo Chonan against Anderson Silva, Pride Fighting Championships, Shockwave.
Now this I never saw in my life. He's got a body triangle in his guard. This I never saw. That means, yeah, he's a Spider-Man. He's got real long legs because Sammy Shield probably could do it, but he can do it too.
Now Chonan within the guard, still trying to strike, but I mean, he has to posture here, boss, and try to escape the guard somehow. But they're just busy striking with both of them.
Yeah, and it's very difficult. Again, you know, that triangle hold there, once it's behind the knee, it's very difficult to break.
Yeah, for sure. He's got,
nice
like you say, that
shots
bigger
here.
four.
Look at this. He's controlling the right arm of Chonan now, but Chonan is banging away there with his fist. Looping hands there, looking like Fiódor punches almost, like overhands.
Nice heel strike there as well. I mean, Silva doing so much from the bottom in defending, and now he's blooding up Chonan as well with those strikes from underneath, and doing a good job of keeping that guard closed. And now Chonan with some left hands to the side of the face, really just some taps, not really some damaging blows. Reddening the face, not exactly
blooding
the face, just reddening it.
You know, Chonan, I have respect for him. I mean, he took some punishment in the beginning and he just, bam, reverses it. And now, look at this.
And again, look at how he's positioning himself here. Silva's going for a Kimura.
Yep.
But again, just comes back and just brings Chonan back close to him. So again, boss, when you're against a guy like Silva, now there's Chonan posturing, just strikes, landing those bombs now. But Silva answering in kind. I was going to say, what does Chonan have to do to take the upper hand? But I think it's almost impossible against a guy like Silva from this vantage point.
Yep. I think so too. I just wonder what the referee is going to do, because they are working a lot, but there is no finishing move in this.
Right, it's almost like they're at a stalemate of strikes.
He's pulling here. Anderson Silva is pulling his right foot behind his left knee to tighten it up a little bit more.
But really all that's doing is keeping him close to him. And now Chonan doing a good job of creating the distance. Now there's a nice right hand delivered by Chonan.
That was a good thing that you said, actually, Mauro, because he's pulling him closer to him. Chonan has the shorter reach advantage, so that means that Chonan can hit harder from close distance than Silva can. So that's not smart what he's doing right now.
Well, the referee now calling for a break, and it looks like he's going to give the yellow to perhaps Anderson Silva. It is to Anderson Silva, and you know what, boss, it's interesting. I was just going to mention that even though he was doing a great job of controlling Chonan for the most part, he really wasn't doing a lot to try to escape the situation.
Yep.
He was neutralizing it, but not escaping it.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
And that's, you know, that's why the yellow card was given, because as we mentioned, he didn't work to improve his position, so now they're back on their feet. This is, oh, nice spinning back fist. Silva ducks and now finds himself in the close guard of Chonan. So now let's see how those long limbs of Silva come into play. Nice up kick delivered by Chonan.
Yeah, he's doing a real good job. Very impressive.
And his stock continues to rise here. In Pride Fighting Championships, he hung in tough against Almeida before losing the decision, and then really shocked a lot of people in the MMA world with his dominating victory over Carlos Newton, and now he's hanging in there with Anderson Silva here at Shockwave. Inside, low kick delivered by Chonan. Last minute of the opening round, high kick delivered by Silva.
Yep, but perfectly blocked there by Chonan.
There's that, again, that overhand right.
He's doing a good job with that hand.
With bad intentions, and now Silva begins to feel that, okay, I'm in a war here, let's pick things up. You can see Nogueira and Bustamante watching intently as well. We have the best fighters in the world taking in the action. Of course, Nogueira will be in the main event tonight.
Or it was his brother, of course, his twin brother.
Well, there you go. And rightfully so, perhaps. And we can tell you that indeed Rodrigo is backstage warming up. My bad, as they say, boss.
Hey, what can you do, man? From this side here, you cannot see the ears. That's the only way I can tell them apart.
And there is the end of what has been a terrific opening round of action between Ryo Chonan and our friend Anderson Silva, making his return to Pride Fighting Championships. Boss, your thoughts on a thrilling 10 minutes?
Well, I think that this round goes to Ryo Chonan. Did a real good job. The opening of the round, of course, was for Anderson Silva because he went there with the punches and he really hurt him, but Ryo Chonan came back from the dead, bam, 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 and he took over the fight.
So heading into the second round, we know, as you look at the action here, boss.
Boom, that's what I meant. That was the beginning of the round. Look at this. Whoa. Yeah, and you know what? Chonan did a better job on the ground, so
well, that's
I believe that maybe Chonan is going to take the fight to the ground again. But on the other hand, he didn't do bad on his feet either.
No, but definitely that's his modus operandi. Chonan definitely wants to be on the ground against Silva, in fact, in most fights. And there you see what he was able to do on the ground, boss.
Yep, he's doing a real good job. Look at this. And looping hands. One. Oh, nicely blocked there by Anderson Silva, though. That was a good one. Oh, Anderson Silva coming back with a nice right. And there a nice right from Chonan. You know, they're training punches, although I think on the ground, Chonan was the better one. Yeah, both look real relaxed. Both look in phenomenal shape. Look, they don't breathe at all. Yeah, of course, they breathe a little bit because otherwise they can't live. That's what Mr. Miyagi always said. Huh? Keep breathing. In, out. Yeah, wax on, wax off. That's also a thing that he said.
The philosophy of life, according to El Guapo. Anderson Silva coming off a competitive high in 2004. In September, he defeated Lee Murray at a cage rage event in England. In June, he beat MMA veteran Jeremy Horn at the Gladiator Fighting Championships card in South Korea. So he will try to continue that winning streak tonight against Ryo Chonan, but he knows he's in a war right now.
Yes, he is. Chonan's doing phenomenal.
Silva doing some bobbing and weaving. Chonan as well, bouncing up and down on the balls of his feet as they again go through that feeling out process here early in round number 2.
Unbelievable if you think about it. This is the first fight that goes into the second round. Whoa, nice kick there. Nice left hook.
Met by the right.
Wow. Some training here.
There's a jumping left by Silva. We really haven't seen much of the Muay Thai skills that Silva's known for. There's a waist lock. Oh, and there's a suplex by Silva.
It was nicely blocked by Chonan, so he couldn't throw him all over.
That's right. Didn't get the full effect.
And that high kick came, but, you know, Chonan has his eyes on his opponent, and he blocks everything that he sees coming. Real good.
And it's interesting that really Silva, misses with the uppercut, does Chonan. It's interesting that Silva hasn't really been able to exploit that reach advantage to the full degree as he delivers another nice inside low kick.
That was a hard one.
Chonan, and do you think that maybe Silva is beginning to respect Chonan more than he did before the fight started. I'm talking about the stand-up skills, boss.
Yeah, he has to. I mean,
There's the first tie clinch, and there's the first knee from the Muay Thai technician.
This is a good fight.
Very good fight.
Hey, he changes into the normal stance, Anderson Silva. He went from southpaw to a normal stance, see?
Mm-hmm. Chonan has that left hand down, and again, with the reach advantage as it is, maybe he's starting to feel confident. No, he's tagged with that right.
Whoa, and another one. You see what Chonan does? He circles to the left. He circles away from his opponent. It's so important that you don't go straight backwards.
Bring up a very salient point, although he's tagged with that right hand.
That was a hard one.
Chonan can take a punch.
Yes, he can.
Another, and that seems to be his strategy there, is to go after the right leg of Silva. Now they exchange blows. The tie clinch again by Silva, and he's going to set him up for a knee up the middle, perhaps, your boss. No, instead it's Chonan who strikes first with the knee.
And strikes and takes him down with a single leg now. Now we're going to see all over the same thing that we saw in round number 1. I believe that Ryo Chonan is going to do a real good job here once on the ground. And there we go again. He sets it up for a reverse figure 4, you see. He's pushing with his, yep, there we go. That's a reverse
And now
figure
he's
four
looking to go for the Kimura, but he has his leg stuck. And really, boss, I think so far Chonan has taken away Silva's strength standing up, and this is where Chonan wants to be, so it's going to be interesting to see what transpires the rest of the way.
Yeah, but you know what? Anderson Silva received the yellow card in round number 1, so he knows now that he has to work from this position. Otherwise, he's going to get another one, and that's 10% from your pay.
And of course, and he is very good from this position, but it's just interesting to note how successful Chonan has been thus far. Although he really hasn't gone for any submission attempts, he's been able to strike and create distance, but again, he has to go for the finish as well.
Yep.
Now the open guard. You can hear them screaming out for the omoplata in Silva's corner, which again is the shoulder lock.
Yep.
But Chonan staying busy as well up top. But then there is that figure 4. What should Chonan be doing more of here, boss, again to try? I mean, you say it's almost impossible to escape this unique guard, but what can he try to do?
Nothing. Everything that he's doing right now, he's doing good. But Anderson Silva is just really good in deflecting the punches that he throws. He just keeps his eyes on his opponent, which what a lot of people don't do, and just bob and weaves on the ground.
Should Chonan try to stand up from this position?
No, because right now, Anderson Silva, if he doesn't keep moving, he's going to receive another yellow card. I think right now, Chonan is ahead on points for sure, also in round number 2.
It's interesting that the Brazilian corner much more vocal than the Japanese corner right now, which would, I think, indicate that they are cognizant of how this fight is going.
Well, almost a side choke there, but Chonan pulled it out right away. He should try to pass the guard. Okay.
End of round 2. And I think it is safe to say a round that belonged to the Japanese butchering piranha, Ryo Chonan, who I think is adding to his fan club as the minutes go by here in Pride Fighting Championships, boss.
Yep. What a strange name, actually. Butchering piranha.
I think it has to do some with his hairstyle and facial features, but you know, it's a popular nickname for him.
Yeah, but also, you know, he's attacking all the time, and that's what piranhas do. Look at here, the replay. Look at that punch. It was kind of with the back of his hand. Did you see that? His fists, his knuckles went all the way down. Let's see if he can do it again. Boom, see? That was kind of strange.
Yes, piranhas are known for their ferocity, and he's a very ferocious fighter. Nice ability to duck the punch and come back with a right of his own right there, boss.
Yeah. You know, and you see, look at his eye. Whoop, he bends, but he keeps looking now. Both of them, actually. See, they're aiming. Wow, what a slugfest here. There had to be a knee, but
that
the knee
was-
was from him, and he took the leg now, and he went for the single.
You know, you talk about adding insult to injury. It's Anderson Silva, who's known for his Muay Thai skills, sets up Chonan in the Thai clinch, and Chonan says, boom, here's a knee for you.
Yeah, before you do it to me.
You know, Chonan, before coming to Pride Fighting Championships, was 6-2 in the smaller Japanese MMA organization known as Deep, and had a victory over Hayato Maha Sakurai, who has definitely earned an international reputation for his MMA abilities. So this guy kind of put himself on the MMA map early on in his career, boss.
Yep. And he's a star on the rise. You know, he's already winning, and but he will continuously doing this. If he keeps fighting like this, he's improving all the time.
Well, going into the third round, I think Chonan, it's his fight to lose, boss. And so far, I think he has been able to dictate, really, no matter where they are, standing or on the ground. What do you think Anderson Silva has to do to pull out this fight right now?
He should keep it on his feet, uses his long arms, make straight punches, forget about the hooks right now, open up with straight punches, and that high kick. He's got a real good high kick, although Chonan blocked every one of them, but still, you know, try, and maybe you will succeed. It's strange, Chonan has his hands so low, but every time he blocks it, you see?
Quick reflexes.
Yeah. It's kind of a bait, I guess, you know? You put your hands low, you pretty much know that your opponent's going to kick you in the head, right?
Very confident. And man, like I say, he can take a shot. I mean, Silva has got a lot of snap, a lot of power behind those punches.
Whoa,
This
that's
is
the
that
kick.
kick.
That's the kick I was talking about you have to watch out for.
And he did.
Yeah, he dug it. Oh, this is
Oh,
dangerous.
this could be dangerous. Yep, in the butt scoop position right now. But you're right. See, Silva wants to keep it on the ground. Or on the feet. He knows that this is the final round. He probably knows that he's going to have to either submit him or knock him out to earn the victory.
Looks like he sets up a flying knee for the left knee. For some reason, I think that.
And for some reason, I wouldn't be surprised if Chonan comes with a flying right knee of his own before he delivers the one. The rabbit punch there by Silva. Again, probably due to the height advantage. Not delivered on purpose. Okay, this, again, the third round, you would expect a little more action on the part of Anderson Silva here, boss.
Yeah, he needs to turn it up a notch because otherwise he's going to lose this fight. He needs a knockout or a real good finish.
And yet he's backing up.
Yeah, but it could be a bait, you know. If you get too aggressive and you walk in, you think, oh, he's afraid of me, and then suddenly they come back with a counter strike. Could be a setup.
Oh, nice middle kick delivered by Chonan.
Almost looked like he hit the hip bone there. So that hurts. Trust me. Whoa.
Nice left by Chonan.
Nice low kick inside again.
Oh, and Silva is able to tag him on the jaw. Does so again with that right.
Yeah.
But Chonan seems to be impervious to those shots to the face tonight.
Yep. Look at this counter speed. Real good.
I'm becoming more and more impressed with Ryo Chonan as he now goes in close to Thai clinch, able to push away.
And another
And it
right
looks
inside
like
low
he's
kick.
beginning
Yeah.
to decimate that right leg as those series of low kicks have taken their toll.
Yep, they do. And there we go with another one, but that's in the other leg. You see Anderson Silva switched stance. Oh, now he goes forward again in the southpaw position. So Chonan right away should kick with the right leg inside out.
Take away the lead.
Oh, look at this! Whoa, this is good! Unbelievable! This is beautiful! This is how next one is! Wow! Oh,
Are you kidding me?
that is beautiful!
Boss Root, what did we just see?
That is, I mean, you can only see this in demonstrations, you know. This guy just does
Look
it
at
for
him.
real.
At 3 minutes and 8 seconds of the final round, a masterpiece of an MMA performance tonight from Ryo Chonan, a fight that he was well on his way to winning. He puts an exclamation point on it, boss. Let's take a look at that winning leg lock submission victory. Oh my God.
Beautiful. Went for the scissor, took him down, and then right away for the heel hook.
り第6試合を行います。青コーナー188センチ137キロルロン・ガードナー。赤コーナー180センチ100キロ吉田秀彦。
Roland Gardner is 33, 6'2", 295 pounds, making his debut in Pride. Hidehiko Yoshida's 35, 5'11", 220 pounds, with a record of 3 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws in Pride fighting championships. And there will be 4-point attacks allowed in this fight, boss. And the entire Saitama Super Arena is abuzz. Again, the record crowd of 48,398 people, a lot of them on hand to see this fight. As we at Pride Fighting Championships continue to break records and make history with this bout.
Man, I'm looking forward to this one.
Yoshida immediately tests the waters with that inside low kick attempt. Again, Gardner tipping the scales at 295 pounds, a Greco-Roman wrestler taking on the gold medalist in judo, Yoshida, and the crowd already electric, boss.
Yeah, this is going to be a good match, I think.
Yoshida tries a right hand.
Yeah, I told you, Yoshida is not going to stall. He's going to go, and Roland is going to go also. Look at that, a left high kick, whoa!
Of course, Gardner trained with Team Quest.
Whoa, I told you!
Gardner tags Yoshida!
No, he should get up, he should get up. Don't send it, he's going to get armbarred. He should. If he hits him, it's okay. But if it's not a direct hit, he should not stay there.
Gardner has stunned Yoshida, but Boss Rutin, you bring up a good point. If he's unable to finish him, he may be in danger.
Yep.
I was saying that Gardner is trained with Team Quest, the likes of Randy, the Natural Couture, Dan Henderson. But now the fans try to rally Hidehiko Yoshida, who has staved off this initial attack by Roland Gardner.
Yeah, this little tap's not going to do anything. Create space and get out. Yoshida has got his feet hooked, but not completely because Roland is too big, too wide around the waist. He should get up. Get up right now. That is good, though. If he connects good, that's good. On the ground, Yoshida is so dangerous. Okay, they're going to drag it to the center of the ring. Okay.
Not even, they're just going to turn it around away
Yeah, not
from
even
the
close.
And they're going to find themselves perhaps back in the same vicinity. And Roland Gardner so far in the open guard of Yoshida. And those hammers, I can't call them, well, they're hammer fists, but they're no power behind them whatsoever, boss, because he's not able to create the distance because you can see Yoshida with those overhooks.
You know what? The thing is, Yoshida is holding with his gi now. You see his arms. The arm that he has trapped the most is Roland's left arm, I believe, because there the gi is all the way around. So he's probably going to go for that arm with an armbar. Look, he's skipping out already with his hips. You see? He's skipping out. There we go. I told you. That's
But
the
now
armbar.
this is where Gardner's...
No, he's going to get it if he throws it over. If he throws his right leg over Gardner's head, could be over.
But is he going to be able to do that with a guy who's 6'2", 295 pounds? The balance, the positioning of a wrestler, so far so good for Roland Gardner here in the opening minutes of this historic matchup against Hidehiko Yoshida.
Oh, it's a restart in the center of the ring. Yep, it is. Yeah.
What do you think of Gardner so far, boss?
I think he did real good, especially he gave a stiff jab and it was a full hit. I told you before he's got a weight advantage and then also his long reach. And he's been training hard on boxing. He should have, after that punch, go to the side mount maybe, not in the guard, hit him a few times. If it doesn't work, get back on your feet. You see again, he's going for it. Armbar now on his right arm, he's going to throw it. And now he's going to do it, yeah, on his left arm again. See, he trapped it all the way around with the gi.
Nice right hand there by Gardner. He's got the wide base, but you're right, Yoshida, you know, on the ground, it's his domain. He's going to try to work the arm if he can.
What Gardner also can do is grab his gi and lift him up and slam him down like Rampage does.
Good point.
You know what, right now nobody's really using energy. Now, if he's really going to try now, Gardner, to pull it out, that could cost him a lot of energy. But like I said before, this guy can go.
Yoshida giving up 75 pounds. And right now, Gardner unable to really maximize his weight advantage, although he has been on the top in the full guard of Yoshida. But this is where we thought Gardner would be at a disadvantage, boss, but so far he's been able to keep Yoshida at bay from the bottom.
Yeah, also that is dangerous when he's going to stand on his feet, because then Yoshida can hook a leg, and then the armor is way faster. See, that's
there
where
you
he's
see
going.
He was trying to hook the leg there.
And that's
Gardner
what he should do.
Stand up. Well done, and he's even got the challenge down pat here.
And Randy Couture is now screaming. He's in the corner of Roland Gardner. He's screaming, give him a left, the jabs, work the jab.
Sportsmanship there showed by Roland Gardner. Look of concern there on Yoshida's face, but Yoshida as well. Very sportsmanlike now, goes for that low kick, another one. His pace intensifies. Couple of weak left jabs delivered by Gardner. Nice low kick delivered by Yoshida. Fakes.
Not a real hit though.
Nice overhand right delivered by Hidehiko Yoshida. Straight left now by Gardner.
Gardner should throw a 1-2, a simple 1-2. Nice sprawl.
Nice sprawl. Well,
knee to head.
Roman wrestler. There's a knee.
This could be the finish. If it stays in this position, those knees are way too hard, too much weight. He can finish it right up here.
Are they very powerful, boss? It doesn't look like there's a lot behind them, although again, with 295 pounds, they have caused the damage. You're right.
Yeah.
For a guy, they are deceptive. You're right.
For a normal person, it doesn't hurt.
Left hand through the guard, and Yoshida, he knows he is in a battle. He accepted the fight knowing the importance of it.
Gardner should throw, I'm sorry,
No,
man.
no, go ahead.
He should throw that 1-2. If he throws a 1-2, he didn't, his right hand didn't leave his jaw yet. He was successful with his left. Almost sounded like Tony Montana here.
Nicely done there by Yoshida. Now looking for the Uchimata, it looked like, but now he's got the uppercut, and Gardner survives it. Left of his own, and looks like he was going to go for the 1-2 and then pulled back on the right.
Yep.
Hesitated.
You see how long his reach is.
He's got a 3-inch height advantage on Yoshida. You cannot question the spirit and the heart of either of these two. Olympic champions, each of them possessing what it takes to win in the Olympics. The spirit, strength, and technique. And it is on display here for all of us to see, including the capacity, the record-breaking crowd at Saitama Super Arena. And there's some gamesmanship by Yoshida. He said he wanted to have fun. He wanted to enjoy himself tonight. I don't know if he's enjoying the majority of this first round. Nice left jab catches Yoshida.
See, but he should follow it up. He should throw a 1-2.
And I think that's what they will address at the end of this opening round, boss. In his corner with Randy, the natural couture, who, of course, the reigning UFC light heavyweight champion. He will be joining us for commentary later tonight when Mark Hunt takes on Wanderlei Silva. Nice overhand right by Yoshida.
Look at it.
Now they're exchanging.
Oh, that's the right hand. You know, Yoshida is tough. He's just a real tough guy. In his fight against Wanderlei Silva, he was impressing me so much.
And you know what? You can color me impressed with Roland Gardner so far in his MMA debut as well.
Oh, yeah, me too.
There's that first 1-2 combination.
Should maybe throw a left to the body of Yoshida and then a right to the head.
There is some discoloring on the left inner thigh of Roland Gardner. And again, when you look at Roland Gardner, boss, physically speaking, he doesn't look to be in the best of shape, but this guy is a cardio machine.
Yeah, very strange. This is very strange. He really can go. He's bleeding underneath his nose now, I see.
Hidehiko Yoshida trying to measure up Roland Gardner now. But Gardner really just standing still there, standing steady. And again, now, There is mutual respect, let's not kid ourselves, but these fighters, knowing what they represent, knowing what's at stake, we have the president of FILA, the world governing body for amateur wrestling, in attendance. And of course, Yoshida, a Japanese hero. There's another right hand, boss. Oh, and he gets tagged by a left.
Both are doing good. They don't stall. It's a little slow, but they go for it. They really want to press the fight now.
What do you feel, Yoshida being the lighter fighter, the smaller fighter, how can he maximize that weakness in terms of the size? What does he have to do to maybe press the fight a little more from his vantage point?
I really can't tell because...
To take him down?
Yeah, no, to take him down, but you know, you saw how Gardner sprawled.
Yes.
I mean, there was no way that Yoshida was going to take him down. The only chance for Yoshida is to clinch up and then go for a throw, a judo throw. And then with his gi, he's got a lot of grip, but this is not going to work. Single legs, double legs, it's not going to work.
Final 60 seconds of a very entertaining opening round between Hidehiko Yoshida and Roland Gardner.
Whoa, look at this, the leg lock coming up.
Yep.
There's a leg lock.
Now let's see how his submission defense is. There's some hammer fist being delivered by Gardner.
He should turn, Gardner now should turn to the left and corkscrew himself out, otherwise he's going to get leg lock.
Time is becoming a factor, but is Roland Gardner aware of how much time is left in the opening round? Because Yoshida has him in the danger zone, boss.
Yeah, but this is just an Achilles tendon pull. As long as his corner, Roland Gardner's corner tells him that there is no pain, that it's only pain, there is no submission.
And now you see Roland Gardner's corner screaming, wondering what's happened to the time. They said it was less than a minute. They're wondering what's wrong with the clock. Randy Couture is looking at his stopwatch saying it's time's up, and yes, mercifully for them, the time has expired. And a very interesting 10 minutes, boss.
Yeah, I think this fight is going to be really good. It's already, in my books, I like this fight.
Yeah,
really good. I'm impressed with both fighters.
Well, we know what Hidehiko Yoshida is capable of, and again, against a guy who is 70 pounds heavier than him, I mean, he's doing very well. But for Roland Gardner, coming into the unknown, doing very, very admirably, and yeah, you have to be impressed. Let's take a look.
The jab comes, watch. Poof, there he flies. That was a good one. He should have gone to the side now here. He should have grabbed the gi, pulled it to the side, his legs, and then go to the sideline and there.
He really tagged him with that one. And it's interesting, though, where they were in the ring at that point, because if he would have landed at a different spot, it could have been very dangerous for Yoshida.
Yep. And here we saw Yoshida hitting him with the right, overhand right. All right, now Yoshida looks like he's in a real good shape because he doesn't breathe hard at all, but the same counts for Roland Gardner. Yoshida, his game plan is pretty good actually because he's attacking the legs, the inside low kick. And like you said, you know, there's a little, the left leg of Roland Gardner is showing here.
There you have it. Good shot by the camera crew.
Very nice.
Round 2.
Second round is underway between Yoshida and Gardner. You see Gardner, oh, and he tags him again with that straight left hand. Man, Yoshida's face is beginning to show the effects of the much bigger fighter. And Yoshida knew going into this that it was going to be a test, a battle.
You know what, it was actually funny because when we were interviewing him and we told him the weight difference, he grabbed his head and he looked up to the sky and he said, is it that much?
Yeah, he was incredulous. He knew he was bigger, but he didn't know he was going to be that much bigger.
But it was funny because he was really happy about it, you know, he's...
oh yeah, he's a great...
He's a joker, yeah. He's a funny guy.
A great ambassador for the sport of judo, a great ambassador for Pride Fighting Championships, a Japanese hero and a tremendous fighter, and you're seeing it here tonight against Roland Gardner. As they continue to go toe-to-toe, Gardner very methodical in his skills here. You hear Randy Couture imploring Gardner to go for the uppercut and maybe come back with the knee as well. So they've taught him many, many different skills, and when you are training with Team Quest, you know you're being trained by the best.
Yep, throwing 1-2, 1-2. That's what he tells Gardner to do. Nice jab there. Do that again.
We saw Hidehiko Yoshida really come into his own as a striker, boss, at the middleweight tournament of 2003 against Wanderlei Silva. Now, of course, Gardner much bigger than Wanderlei Silva, but we're seeing signs that the punishment is starting to take its toll again here. Now, for Yoshida, against a much bigger fighter, is there any way of trying to mitigate what's happening right now without incurring the punishment that's he's being subjected to?
You know what, I think he's doing a pretty good job, and to tell you the truth, I think that Wanderlei Silva hits more crisp than Roland does, because he's just in the game, and Wanderlei can hit real hard. Now, Yoshida survived that barrage of Wanderlei, so I think that he will do pretty okay. Gardner should really start throwing punches, uppercuts also really good for him, and like his corner says, also knees, that would be also a good thing to do.
In addition to training with Team Quest, Gardner also trained with submission specialist Dean Lister and Ken Shamrock as well. So he's had a lot of a who's who of MMA helping him along the way here, preparing him for this high-profile debut against Yoshida.
And that left low kick again, inside leg. You can do two things. You can jump away from it, or you can take it, but you got a flexion muscle and counter it with the right. So that's another jab, a good hit.
And Yoshida could also really take a punch. I remember back in the early days of mixed martial arts, there was always this stigma attached to the Japanese fighters that they couldn't take punches. They weren't great.
Whoa, look at that, look at that.
Gardner finally starting to unload those heavy shots against Yoshida. And how much more can Yoshida be subjected to? Because, my goodness, he's absorbed so many incredible shots from Gardner, boss. And what I was alluding to the fact, though, is nowadays, I mean, these Japanese fighters are as strong as they come, and Yoshida is a testament to that.
Oh, yeah. Roland really should start throwing now. Yoshida maybe also should start throwing now, and use that punching attack in order to take Roland down. It's going to be difficult, but like I said also, maybe he should jump guard, something like that. 1 minute left. They're going to start firing now.
Again, blocks the takedown attempt by Yoshida, pulls him along the ropes now, using his size. Look at him now, upstairs, down to the body as well. Gardner really keeping busy with his strikes.
He's holding the gi in the back of the neck of Yoshida, so he can go down for a single leg, you see?
Yeah, nicely done there. Good job with the left uppercuts and some hooks as well, and really answering the questions that a lot of people had. Was he going to be able to strike? He's a Greco-Roman wrestler, and he's done so in spades.
This is what he should do more. The right knee to the body. Look at that.
Wow.
Just throws him away. Whoa, round number 2 came to an end. And now he really has to start working. In my book, he's ahead on points, but still, you know, you want to leave this with a bang.
No question in my mind that Roland Gardner is winning this fight. And again, Hidehiko Yoshida should not be ashamed, because as we mentioned, 75-pound weight advantage for Gardner. But for Gardner now, as we take a look at the replay, boss.
Okay, here comes that throw. It didn't work, and now he's going to get some real good right hands. Oh, you know what? Actually, from this angle now, we saw that Yoshida kind of blocked it with his left hand. Look. Oh, not from this angle. Okay, one more replay for police. Here we go. Let me see. Yeah, you see, his left hand is in front of it. Wow.
Okay, boss, here's a question I'm sure a few people are asking themselves at home. Are we seeing a case of just someone with a big weight advantage against Is that what we're seeing, the weight advantage come to play? Or are we seeing someone who has taken the training and utilized it here tonight? What I'm trying to say there is Roland Gardner impressing you with his MMA skills?
Yeah, he's really impressing me. I mean, what he's doing right now, he learned in 6 weeks. So that's very impressive for me. The punching, of course, not the wrestling. He's doing that his whole life, but his punches are good. They're crisp, they don't miss, you know? So, yeah, he's doing a good job. Yoshida also does a great job. You see, he has this smile on his face when he says, oh my God, 75 pounds,
it's
that's
almost like,
weight.
wait a minute, what did I get myself into here tonight? And this is the epitome of what the sport, what Pride Fighting Championships is all about. Yoshida, the first to extend his hand. Greco-Roman wrestling gold medalist, a judo gold medalist, and just displaying their skills here tonight for the entertainment of the fans. And we hope you're enjoying it on pay-per-view.
Nice right, low kick there. Whoa, he should follow it up.
And there's the gamesmanship again of Yoshida, who knows he's probably, you know, in very tough tonight. So he's like, okay, well, I might as well entertain the crowd a bit, a little bit of the windmill there. And Randy Couture in Gardner's corner saying, okay, Roland, let me see what you got. I think he has to be pleased with his protege so far here tonight in the final round. And I think both of them deserve a gold medal for their efforts here tonight, boss, in Pride Fighting Championships Shockwave event, as they've done their best to show their stuff. And there's a nice right hand, again finding its mark. And I don't know, Yoshida just kind of stole a glance there, boss. I'm wondering if it's like, sticks the tongue out at Gardner now. And I thought when he stole that glance, it was almost as if to say, okay, I think we've served our purpose here tonight, Roland. Let's you and me go and celebrate New Year's together.
Yeah, but they're a little bit late for that.
I don't know. I think Yoshida's trying valiantly to maybe keep going here, but Roland Gardner, with the final few minutes left in this very entertaining matchup, again, history being made.
Okay, yellow cards are coming now.
Oh, okay, I was going to say.
Now we're going to go.
Both of them receiving yellow card, and I have to agree with Roland here. If anything, I think Roland was attempting to engage. Yoshida, perhaps maybe seen enough, but now there's a left hand by Gardner. Another one. But again, really, boss, no losers in this matchup. Yoshida, 220 pounds, Gardner, 295 pounds,
Look
and
at
now a flurry.
And they should keep going.
There we go.
What the people want to see.
And I think Yoshida wants it too. Here we go. Nice kick there. He slips and falls.
Kick him to the side. He's tired. Roland should go now.
Final 2 minutes of this fight.
He's a good guy. Look at this. Hey. Wow.
Problem with Yoshida's glove, and a timeout is called. So has this served its purpose, boss? Is this what we expected to see when gold medalist took on gold medalist?
Yeah, for me it did. I knew that Yoshida was very tough. I thought Roland, I knew he's very tough, and I thought maybe he can land a big right hand so he can drop him. But Yoshida, yeah, he's a special person.
Has Gardner exceeded your expectations, boss?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, when I saw him train, he went harder. So I like to see him like what he did in training. They're screaming here in the corner, give him a knee.
Fujimata attempt there by Yoshida. Gardner.
1 minute left here, last round.
Takedown by Gardner in the corner.
He should really go now because this is his moment here. He should hit, create distance. This is not going to do anything. Load up on your punches. That's what he's got to do. Load up. Yoshida, yeah, 295 pounds. That will make you tired.
And it's funny because, again, it doesn't look like Gardner's putting a lot behind those punches, boss, but again, it comes down to the fact, like you say, there's 295 pounds behind those shots.
Yep.
See, there's Randy Couture now in the corner saying the guard is open, just back out.
Yep, because the armbar is there again. You see, he trapped his left arm. Yoshida should throw everything out. He's going for it now, see? He's throwing his hips out. But there's no more time. Time is running out. You see, there he went for it.
And the bell rings, and the fight is over. Hidehiko Yoshida and Rulon Gardner go the distance here at Shockwave, and it'll be up to the judges to determine who will be the winner of this historic matchup. And boss, who do you award the symbolic gold medal to tonight?
I don't know. I didn't see that punch. That was a good right there from Yoshida, but in my book, Rulon Gardner won this fight. It was over the head for Yoshida. No, actually not. Yoshida, like I'm saying it many times, Yoshida is just very tough. He's a tough guy. He's always dangerous. But yeah, Rulon took the fight.
判定の結果をお伝えします。ジャッジマット、ガルナー。ジャッジ三宅、ガルナー。ジャッジ小林、ガルナー。入れて、注射、
Rulon Gardner makes his debut, a winning one, but Hidehiko Yoshida also a winner tonight for being a part of this historic matchup. But Rulon Gardner definitely impressive in his mixed martial arts debut here at Pride Fighting Championships. Making his way to the ring, along with his Hammer House teammates. And in the background, you hear his theme song, Unbreakable, by Flint, Michigan rapper Pac. Yeah, he's unbreakable. He's Kevin the Monster Randleman, and Pac's CD is going to be available at cdbaby.com. But the unbreakable monster, Kevin Randleman, shocked the entire MMA world last year with his devastating knockout victory over Miracle Cro Cop.
これより第7試合を行います。青コーナー178センチ、100キロ、ケビン・ランデルマン。
Kevin the Monster Randleman is 33, 5'11", 225 pounds, 4-4 in Pride.
103キロ、ミルト・クロコ。
Miracle Cro Cop is 30, 6'2", 228 pounds, 10-2 in Pride Fighting Championships. Boss, they are in the center of the ring. They're shaking hands. This is the rematch.
You know what? I thought there was going to be a really heavy stare down, but it doesn't look like it. I think there's a lot of respect between the two of them. And, well, we got to find out now who's going to win this fight.
It was the most shocking moment in MMA in the year 2004. Mirko Cro Cop, a heavy favorite in the 2004 Pride Heavyweight Tournament, was knocked out literally and figuratively in the opening round of the tournament and by the monster Kevin Randleman. And here we go. Look. Randleman goes for the shot, underhooks by Mirko Cro Cop. Cro Cop has a 3-inch height advantage on Randleman. Randleman, a very accomplished wrestler. Cro Cop, the kickboxing veteran, and you're right, has the guillotine now applied. There's a knee.
Wow.
And he has it on.
It's not underneath the jaw.
He has it on. You could see that he's going to tap.
Yes,
here.
he's got him. He's got him.
It's over. And just like that, Mirko Cro Cop erases the most devastating loss in his career. The nightmare is over for Mirko Cro Cop. The year 2005 will now, well, he can now focus on what is most important to him, the heavyweight championship of the world. And at 41 seconds of the opening round, Mirko Cro Cop submits Kevin Randleman via guillotine choke.
Yeah, I believe that Cro Cop wanted that $10,000, but he didn't make it. A $10,000 bonus for the fastest knockout or submission of the night.
Minowa still has it.
Yep, what was it, 21 seconds?
27 seconds, I believe.
27 seconds.
But here we go, boss.
Yep, he slides it under. It wasn't under in the beginning. Kevin was defending it. He was holding it with his hand. You watch. And then he dug it in a little bit deeper, and he got it. Watch, now it starts to get out. Yep.
Randleman was focused, and maybe too much so, on Mirko Cro Cop's trademark high left kick. Cro Cop has brought into his camp Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion Fabrício Verdum. And there you see the byproduct of that new team as Cro Cop earns a submission win over Randleman.
The only thing that Kevin could have done there was step on his feet, real low, grab Cro Cop, step to the side, between his legs, lift him up above, and slam him down.
And I consider him as a great fighter, but what I'm really waiting for is the fight against Fiódor or Minotauro. Depends who is going to win the title tonight. I hope there will be a chance for me to fight soon Mr. Mark Coleman, fighter who I really respect, and I think it is going to be a great fight. So thank you one more time. Bye.
Mirko Cro Cop addresses the crowd, and of course, goes without saying, as you see Randleman and Cro Cop again, we can say it ad nauseum, my friends, this is what makes Pride Fighting Championships the greatest sport in the world. The sportsmanship displayed by the fighters, the rivals, the competitors. And we will find out after our main event tonight, when Fiódor Emelianenko takes on Antônio Rodrigo Nogueira, who Mirko Cro Cop will face. As he also mentioned, he wants to fight Mark Coleman. It's going to be a great year in Pride Fighting Championships, and there's a sight you don't often see when Mirko Cro Cop with a victory. It's a submission, boss.
Yeah, you know what? Kevin was out there. Otherwise, Kevin, just before he fell down backwards, but he could have, just before here, he should step on his feet right now, but now it's too late. You see, he's like already out. Look. Yep. There is an escape for that, but you got to be on your feet.
So Cro Cop adds a new weapon to his arsenal, a guillotine choke over Kevin Randleman, and Mark Hunt, he will be in action very soon as he will take on Wanderlei Silva here at Shockwave. Dan Henderson is 34, 6'1", 199 pounds, 6'3" in pride. Yuki Kondo is 29, 5'11", 195 pounds. He's 1-1 in Pride Fighting Championships. And boss, it was 1 year ago at this very event that Kondo made his Pride Fighting Championships debut by stopping Mario Sperry of Brazil. I'm sure he'd hope for the same results this time around against the very talented Dan Henderson. Lots really at stake here, boss, because these two considered two of the top middleweight fighters in the world. And both, of course, looking to be a part of the middleweight Grand Prix coming up later this year.
Yep, this is an interesting match. Oh, that was the right hand already. Hey, knees from Dan. Good takedown right away to the side mount. Oh, half guard. Oh, look at this. He's got a choke. He's got a guillotine. If he can put his hands together now, then he might finish it. He really should grab his hands together. Just stay in the half guard and pull. Push the hips down. Oh no, he doesn't do it.
There's a Kondo now looking to reach underneath the leg of Henderson, but Henderson, man, this guy
he's got him.
Perpetual
He's gonna get him
here.
He's gonna get him.
Got the choke boss here, right? What can Kondo do here to
I don't know. He's
escape the pressure? There it is.
Yeah. Looking to
now
the
full mount, and Henderson with that devastating right hand, known for his power here, and Kondo trying to win block.
Whoa, nice escape here. Armbar coming.
Kondo. And this is why they are two of the best of their weight class.
Wow. Very nice.
Tickler by Henderson, and now that right hand of his, and Kondo misses with a right of his own. Kondo says that Dan Henderson is a phenomenon when it comes to his wrestling skills, gives him credit for being very quick. He doesn't think he wants to shoot in on Henderson because he has so much respect for his wrestling technique. And now Henderson, boss, here with the, is it over-under or both underhooks here?
I think it's both under. Let me see. Nope.
Over-under there.
Yep.
And this could set up a takedown attempt by Henderson out of the corner.
Yep, a throw here to the left. Henderson, really good, of course, here with his wrestling. Let's see if he can get the takedown here.
Henderson was telling us prior to the fight that he wants to stand and bang with Kondo. Feels like it's more power, but there's Kondo with his balance there, positioning, and Henderson finds himself in the in the bottom, and Kondo's in his half guard. So Henderson attempting to throw their boss, and Kondo able to turn the tables there in mid-throw, and now is in Henderson's half guard.
Yep, that means he studied his opponent. Most of the time, that's what it means.
Well, the scouting done by Kondo, knowing how important this fight is here at Shockwave. And he's coming off a big loss against the Pride World Middleweight Champion, Wanderlei Silva, although Kondo did win his last fight, that being in Pancrase against Evangelista Cyborg Santos. There's some Pancrase type strikes there, boss, the open palm.
Yeah, you know what? You don't want to hit the skull. If you're on close distance, you want to use the palm strike because the punch can travel longer than when you hit him with the fist, a closed fist. So it's more effect, more impact. Oh, he escapes there, goes to the side mount. Not good for Dan. But you know what? We've seen Dan escape this situation now many times.
Yeah, but Kondo also known for his devastating knee strikes from many different areas. But you're right, look at Henderson there, very busy from the bottom, maneuvering, and now they are close to the ropes. Referee will be looking intently here. And as we alluded to, the referee will restart them in the center of the ring in the same position. Henderson does feel that he has more power than Kondo. And he actually thought that Kondo would have problems taking him down. We've already seen that that isn't the case. And now here, boss, looking for a side choke attempt. But look at Henderson, they're going with the knees from the bottom.
Wow, Kondo doing a great job here in controlling Dan. And he's got to escape.
Now he could go, okay, it looked like there that Kondo could have gone for the arm there as well. And give Henderson credit, though, constantly moving from the bottom.
Yep, you see what Dan is doing the whole time. He's pushing Kondo down, you see? This knee now, and now he's probably going to push him to his belly. He did that before. Because this is not good in this situation. He's got to escape.
No, and if Kondo is able, now he's in side mount, if he's able to bring his left leg around here, boss, and trap his head, he could go for far side armbar, but against Henderson and his submission defense, easier said than done.
Yeah.
But Kondo doing a good job of cross-facing. There's a knee to the head.
Yep. Yeah, he really presses this fight. And he said it also in the interview. He said that he's really going to go at it. He knows that Dan Henderson is in phenomenal shape, but he says, I am in such a good shape. I'm really going to press this fight. Oh, he's
now able to
right
into the half guard.
Good job there from Dan.
Oh, and a nice right hand delivered by Kondo. Henderson now looking to elbow solar plexus. And there's Kondo now, again, just a short right hand, trying to cross-face and smother Henderson, restrict the air supply here, but Henderson really trying to scramble underneath. But Kondo, again, on paper, very evenly matched, boss, and you can see it here that these two fighters, world-class athletes, and the referee calling for action.
3.5 minutes left in the first round.
Well, that's what Randy Couture is screaming. Again, he is timing it on his stopwatch.
Whoa, nice there. Good escape from Dan. He's got to get up,
Now
though.
they're on their feet. And the fans showing their appreciation, and this is where Henderson is at his most lethal. And Kondo now with some lefts and rights, and a knee.
Ooh, and that's to the liver section.
And a tie clinch by Henderson, but unfortunately falls back to his back into the half guard.
Wow, yeah, Kondo's really pressing it. You see he's controlling. He's trying to control Dan Henderson's head with his jaw, with his own forehead. So he controls, he pushes his forehead on Dan's jaw to the side all the time. And if you control the head, you control the body.
A couple of nice body shots delivered by Kondo. And now Henderson trying to roll to his right. Kondo here could pull out his leg. It's no, he's into the mount now, full mount. Got the hooks. Flattened out Henderson here, but Kondo now needs to create some distance. And the fans now chanting Kondo's name as they sense an opportunity here for their Japanese fighter. Oh, misses with that left, boss.
Yep, then better keeps his hands locked.
And that's what he has now.
Because otherwise, Kondo is going to do exactly what you said, create distance, like a crossface, pull yourself out, push yourself out actually, and then go for it.
Is there any danger of Henderson perhaps receiving a yellow card, boss? I know he's starting to work more. It's like even Kondo he's not doing. There's sporadic action by Kondo. They're very close quarters here, boss. There's, Kondo's smothering Henderson, and Henderson's content with that right now. He wants to keep him at close quarters.
Steps again into the mount position.
Again, those open palm strikes from the current light heavyweight pancrase champion. Final 60 seconds of this round. It's a war of attrition so far. It's a titanic struggle here between Kondo and Henderson, but look at Kondo again.
Yeah, Kondo is doing a good job right now. He's controlling from the top. This first round will probably go to him now.
Breaking down Henderson's defense. Henderson trying valiantly to scramble underneath.
Looks like he's going for a side choke here. He's got it. He's got a side choke. He's got to jump to the side now. He's going to the side. Oh,
good escape by Dan Henderson with less than half a minute remaining in the round. There's a kick by Kondo, and there you have it. And Henderson survives the side choke attempt in the dying seconds of the round.
Yeah, but you know what? We are not surprised, huh?
No, he's a very gutsy fighter, a former Olympian. And Yuki Kondo really pressed the action in the opening 10 minutes, boss.
Yep. A lot of people there in the corner from Dan Henderson. Let's go to the replay here. Nice shoulder shot. Look at that, Kondo, yep. Kept his balance, kept his body weight on top of Dan and drove him into the ground. Look at this. Nice exchange here. Whoa, nice knee. Almost went all the way up. Yeah, but round number one, I believe, is Yuki Kondo's round.
We talked about the middleweight Grand Prix, which is going to be held later in the year. We can tell you that the next time you'll see Pride Fighting Championships on pay-per-view will be February 25th when we present Fists of Fire. And if you want more information on Pride Fighting Championships, the latest news, information on your favorite fighters, merchandise, and DVDs, all you have to do is log on to pridefc.com as we await the second round of action here between Dan Hollywood Henderson and Yuki Kondo. You know, boss, you are into the Japanese culture and you know, the tattoos that you have there. Kondo fights with something that he calls Fudo Shin, which is immovable mind, immovable spirit. Well, what exactly does that mean?
It's that when he walks to the ring, he can separate himself from all the stress and all the other things and totally concentrate on the fight. It's strange because, like I said, when we saw it, I have the Hiejo Shin here on my side of my hand tattooed. It's pretty much the same thing called a stopping heart.
You know, mental strength is one of the most important things to being a great fighter. Two of the very best right now going at it as they start to unload to kick off round number 2.
Nice body shot there from Henderson. But look how Kondo reacts on everything. He's doing real good too.
Oh, nice high left kick delivered by Kondo. And Henderson appears to be a little wild with his strikes right now, boss.
Yep. He really wanted to do some damage in the beginning of this round. And most of the time when you attack aggressively, then, you know, there's not much aim in your punches.
You know, Yuki Kondo has done some great things in his career. He's the only man to knock out Frank Shamrock, doing so with a kick on a pancrase card back in September of '96. Only Japanese fighter to beat Pride veteran Sene Kakuta in MMA competition. He KO'd him on a pancrase show back in November 2003. There's an uppercut by Henderson. Now the tie clinch by Kondo, but now it's a body lock by Henderson, takes Kondo down, and we'll see what Henderson could do now from top position.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
He's on side control now.
The corner, Randy Couture is asking for the knees. I hear it probably
the modified scarf position here now. And now he's going for the... Is it the armbar there? Looked like he might have gone for a key lock as well.
Which is an armbar.
North-south there. And there's an attempt at a knee. There's a nice knee delivered by Henderson.
And you see what he did. Kondo was looking up, and then Henderson pushed his head back on the mat, and then he kneed him. That was pretty cool, because it's not allowed to knee the back of the head. You see, that's why Kondo comes up.
Showing good ring presence, showing again that mental acuity.
Very good. Whoa, look at this. Oh!
Guillotine!
Does he have it now?
Guillotine!
No, he's to the side. It's not there. The only thing that Kondo now has to do is crossfade, and he's out. He should have caught at least one leg. And then the guillotine.
Nice escape there by Kondo. And now Kondo is doing to Henderson what Henderson had just moments ago done to the Pancrase light heavyweight champion.
Mount.
So it's fatigue now as we enter, well, the second half of round number 2, boss. Is fatigue becoming a factor for either one of these fighters? Because Henderson has been, the majority of the first round, struggling to scramble from underneath, and you know what kind of energy that expends. Who do you think is the more tired of the two at this stage?
I think right now Dan is more tired than Kondo. But you know what? Never ever count Dan Henderson out.
Well, we know that Dan Henderson, in his last fight, defeated Kazuhiro Nakamura via TKO when Nakamura injured his shoulder while executing a suplex. But he's been involved in some very exciting matchups here in Pride Fighting Championships, has taken on some of the world's best, is considered one of the world's finest fighters at his weight class, and tonight he's in tough against Yuki Kondo, as they will be brought back to their feet, and I think it's quite obvious.
Yep. And then,
no, actually, sorry, they're going to restart it.
Yeah, but I thought you were going to say it's quite obvious that Dan is tired.
Yeah, for sure, fatigue, but I also had to correct myself because I thought they were going to be back up to their feet, but yeah, no doubt about it that Dan is definitely breathing heavily.
Gets up.
Nicely done, and the uppercut in the left hand. Now there's that right hand by Henderson, but Kondo responds in kind with a knee of his own, and now they're at close quarters. And Kondo just pushes Henderson away, and you can see it, boss.
Yep.
Henderson, not the Henderson we're used to seeing.
Nope. But you know what?
Oh, nice. That's the Henderson we're used to seeing.
Very nice uppercut there. Yeah, and this is bad because if you show your opponent you're tired, then your opponent's gonna get wings. That's what they say in Holland. And you don't want to have that, trust me.
Body lock by Kondo.
Yep.
Trip takedown, but instead Henderson reverses it. Nicely done into the half guard.
You know, Dan's saying, you know what, you did it with me in the round number 1. Now I'm gonna do it back to you.
Henderson also has his arm, and there is the bell. Henderson did have his arm behind Kondo's head, but it's a moot point now as the end of the second round comes about, and as we head into the third round, boss, what are your thoughts on what we've just seen as the replay will come about shortly?
Well, what we saw in round number 2, actually, I don't know who's the victor here. They both did real good. Here we have the replay. Bang, kick from Dan, right hook from Yuki Kondo.
There's that left kick.
Beautiful. But then Dan really scored with a right uppercut later on. Here also, from this point, I think, nope. He's going to score with that right uppercut. Whoa.
In your illustrious career, boss, was there ever a point where you respected your opponent so much that you were too tentative?
Oh, yes. Of course, I believe that every fighter had it in his life at least one time. You know, you
Then why is that?
No, because, you know, you said it before, styles make matches. You know, if you know that the guy is a real good wrestler, you're very tentative. Because if you throw a punch, in order to hit somebody, you have to close the distance. And that's exactly what a wrestler wants. You punch, you have to step in. At the moment you step in, they drop down and they shoot for a single or a double leg.
Okay, Henderson now in conversation with his corner. You can see him there. Team Quest, and now Kondo. Henderson has already admitted to his corner that, yeah, maybe conditioning is a part of it, and not his physical shape, but more fight shape. And he was heard in the corner saying, I need to fight more often. And I think 2005, he will get his opportunities. But now, having said that, he's going to fight now in the third round, boss. And as the old saying goes, this is it. Do or die time. 5 minutes left. Both fighters, I'm sure, know what's at stake, and they are going to start unloading. There's Henderson. Whoa. Uppercut and a right.
Nice.
Here we go.
You see, you think he's tired, and then he just comes back like this.
But then again, is that desperation we're seeing? And then...
No, desperation is at the end of the round. You don't want to shoot you out here in the beginning of the round.
Well, it's interesting because we'll see what happens. He's still breathing very laboriously, and the pace, again, slowing down right away. And Kondo again taking advantage now. The combination. Henderson misses with a wild right. Kondo now has him along the ropes.
Yep, who's going to get the takedown now? I don't think Yuki Kondo is going to throw him again, because then he knows that that is going to reverse it again. And the other way around, of course. Whoa!
Henderson able to take Kondo down now into the closed guard.
Now let's see what he can do in the guard and what Kondo can do within in his guard.
Well, it's obvious what Henderson has to do is this is the final round. He needs to work to finish, needs to create the distance as he did there momentarily.
That was good. The shoulder punch and then the one with the fist. If he keeps working like this,
oh, there you go.
He could get it. But Kondo, when he fought Mario Sperry, remember, he's going to put his feet on Dan Henderson's hips and he's going to kick him away.
Right.
So Dan has to watch out for that.
Kind of doing what Anderson Silva did there with his guard momentarily, but unable to fully complete the unique guard technique that we saw from Silva.
Now Dan is in the half guard. He should try to pull his right leg out and go for the side mount.
Start reining in those knees because time is definitely becoming an enemy for Dan Hollywood Henderson here at Shockwave.
And he's going again for that guillotine, I think. He's just going to leave his hands there. Yep, he's setting it up. And now, when the time is right, he's going to grab his left hand with his right, and he's going to go for the guillotine again.
Could have almost gone for full mount right there. The opportunity presented itself.
This is the time. Yuki Kondo's jaw was up. That was the time for the guillotine choke here.
All right, into the final 2 minutes of this fight. And the referee bringing there to their feet, and Dan Henderson does not agree with the decision, and now he is going to receive a yellow card, as will Yuki Kondo, which is met with disbelief on the part of Henderson, at least. There's a takedown. Sorry, boss.
No. It looks just like Dan Henderson. This is not the Dan Henderson I know.
No.
Normally he keeps going.
And it will be interesting to see after the fight, and I know you'll have an opportunity to talk to him to see if perhaps there's something else at work here, because Randy Couture has been yelling out instructions, and you're right, this is not, we before the fights today, we watched Dan Hollywood Henderson against Ricardo Arona, and knowing that this, again, with the middleweight Grand Prix tournament coming up, we would expect a little more intensity out of Hollywood Henderson.
Yep.
But now we are seeing some of that here, as in the guard, both of them now trying to scramble. They have to try to do something here. Final minute.
1 minute. This is the minute. He's got to do it all now. Full power.
He's blocking the mouth of Kondo. Now he stands up there going for the home run with that right hand. Misses. Now Kondo with the front kick. Knee there. Now Kondo and Henderson exchange. You can see that Henderson wants to unload his trademark right hand. But they clinch again. Takedown.
Ooh, on his head. Nice.
Beautiful move there by Henderson. Side control. Does he have enough left in the tank to deliver some knees, boss?
I don't know. 15 seconds.
Left arm here, boss, it's over.
You know what? Still, now, I think that Dan won the fight.
Well, again, in Pride Fighting Championships, it does go the adjudication process with the whole fight, and let's quickly do it. An effort to finish the fight by KO or submission. Who gets it?
In the last 2 rounds, you know, both of them. You look at this. Here, Yuki. Yeah, Yuki's going all over him.
How about damaging your opponent? Who gets it?
Also, both of them, I guess.
Standing combination and ground control.
Wow. You know, wow, this throw, one on his head. Both of them, it's a very difficult takedown and defense. That one would go to Dan.
Aggressiveness.
Both of them.
And the last one, weight differences, doesn't even play into it. So, okay, according to you, then Dan will maybe just squeak out the victory here.
Yep.
判定の結果をお伝えします。ジャッジ三宅、近藤。ジャッジ足立、ダ。ジャッジ小林、ダ。
Dan Henderson has just earned a split decision win over Yuki Kondo. And Boss Bruton, there's a reason, my man, you are the best in the business. Well done.
Yeah, but it was a split decision. They both did their jobs, but I just thought at the end of the round, yeah, and you know what?
We went through the judging process, and the way you called it, it probably deserves to be a split decision. So Yuki Kondo, a valiant effort, and really a split decision. Could have gone either way. Look to see both Yuki Kondo and Dan Henderson involved in what promises to be a very impressive middleweight tournament later this year. And boss, let's face it, if it's half as good as the 2003 middleweight tournament was, it's going to be one for the ages.
Oh, yes.
Kono 170センチ、72キロ。Jensen Pulver!
Jen's Little Evil Pulver is 35'7", 160 pounds. This is his debut in Pride Fighting Championships.
72.6 キロ。Gomi Takanori!
Takanori Fireball Kid Gomi is 26, 5'8", 161 pounds. He's 4-0 in Pride. And boss, this is it. Lightning quick lightweight action, and Jen's Little Evil Pulver dominated the UFC lightweight division. And now he has realized his big time dream of being in Pride FC, and baptism by fire. He is taking on the king of the Japanese lightweights in Takanori Gomi.
Yeah, this is not a warm-up match. Both southpaws. It's gonna be interesting.
Gomi going for the takedown. Good balance displayed there by Pulver. And you said it, boss. Pulver known for his boxing skills. Gomi probably the better of the two on the ground. But Gomi also knows how to chuck that leather.
Oh, yes. And like I said, he's got a reach. He has a reach advantage. So that maybe might be a factor later on in the fight, but I don't know. Jens is good now, especially with the liver shots also. Let's see what's going to happen, but Gomi, he's the complete package. Actually, both of them are.
Jens Pulver has a lethal left hand. Pulver also a professional boxer. As single leg pickup there by Gomi. Now it's Pulver with the guillotine, but it's able to escape there. Popping his head out was Gomi.
Nice punching combinations there. You saw what he did. He got the guillotine and he turned around so he was not in the corner. Perfect.
Pulver was 4-0 as a professional boxer with 3 KOs, including an appearance on ESPN's Tuesday Night Fights, and
that's a thumb in the eye.
A thumb in the eye. Obviously an accident, and the referee is going to allow Jens Pulver an opportunity to recover here.
Wow, yeah, that's not good. Please let this not be the end. No, it looks like it's okay.
Pulver, a strong striker with definite knockout power. As we mentioned, that left hand of his. Gomi misses with the right. It looks like the Gomi's put on a little muscle since the last time we saw him box.
Yeah.
There's a nice right hand by Gomi. Nice left by Pulver.
Good reflexes. Whoa. What a speed. Both of them.
Well, the lightweights are known for their lightning quick action, and you do not get better than Takanori Gomi and Jens Little Evil Pulver.
Nice block there. He says, okay, you're not going to kick me twice there.
Nice shot to the body by Pulver.
Nice left.
A nice
right
stand-up battle we're seeing here, boss, in the first round between Gomi and Pulver as they exchange.
Whoa.
Low kick delivered by Gomi, blocked by Pulver. Nice right jab, 2 of them delivered through the guard by Pulver.
And he continuously doing it. Look at the left he finishes it with. Very nice.
Very, very effective in this first round is Jens Little Evil Pulver, but Takanori Gomi, give him credit as well, meeting the challenge thus far.
Nice. This is a good fight.
Very good fight. Very good opening round here between Gomi and Pulver. And this is what we anticipated, boss. Bobbing and weaving is Pulver. No, missing with the uppercut was Gomi.
Whoa.
Nice body shot by Gomi.
Very nice. But you know what? Jens knows him too. He's probably going to give one back now. Wow.
Man, are we seeing a great display of the pugilistic skills here of Takanori Gomi and Jens Little Evil Pulver in the opening round.
Wow. The pace is so high. It's like Duran when he fought Hagler.
There's a knee from Gomi. Now he's trying to work on Pulver. Another knee going in the clinch. Now at close quarters, uppercut delivered by Gomi. And Pulver's able to deliver a right to move away. But Gomi still going at it. And you're right about the pace, boss.
Yeah.
Each of them. Perpetual motion with those shots. Neither willing to really back up. And they continue to go at it. And we thought that Jens Little Evil Pulver, when in such an exchange, would gain the upper hand, but Takanori Gomi responds and at times gets the better of Little Evil. And what a journey it's been for Pulver to get to Pride Fighting Championships. Again, a nice exchange of body shots.
The body shots, he's going for the body. And you have to watch out for that because he can make it the body and then go upstairs.
Oh, a nice combination by Pulver. Nice right by Gomi. Another combination and a straight right by Pulver. There's a low kick delivered by Gomi. It's almost as if to say, wait a minute, I remember we can do this in this fight, because so far it has been a straight-up striking war resembling a boxing match. Beautiful technique displayed here by Jen's little evil Pulver. And when we talk about him being a professional boxer, Gomi now mixing it up with some punches and knees. Nice uppercut.
They're both so phenomenal.
And it looks like he may have hurt Pulver with that knee. And Pulver comes back with a left. Nice body shot by Gomi. Going downstairs and upstairs. And it looks like Gomi now beginning to turn it up, boss, in the second half of this first round as Pulver now goes with 2 right jabs.
Yeah, turn it up. How can you turn this thing up?
Oh, and now Gomi is definitely beginning to mix up his arsenal with the punches and the knee strikes. Nice left by Pulver.
Left straight right hook, that's something that he should throw now.
Oh, the body shots are tough. And there's the left hook by Pulver. You want a war, boss Rune? We're getting one.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and like you said, oh!
Gomi knocks out Jen's little evil Pulver. Takanori Gomi has put little evil Pulver on the canvas, but what a debut for Pulver at 6 minutes and 29 seconds of the opening round. Takanori Gomi cements his reputation, boss Rune, as perhaps the best lightweight fighter in the world.
Yes, he's got to be. I mean, the combinations, the kicks, the knees, the sharpness, everything is like so accurate. Same thing counted for Jens Pulver. It was just a matter of who was going to get the first real punch. And that punch was delivered by Gomi against Jens Pulver's jaw.
And you know, we saw Gomi begin to mix things up, boss, with the knees in addition to the punches. That began to wear down Pulver, set him up for the devastating right hand, which dropped Jens Pulver. But Pulver still a decent debut here in Pride. Let's take a look at the electrifying action.
Whoa, look at them going. That was the one, left uppercut.
It was the left hand that dropped Pulver. How ironic that it's a left hand that drops the man known for his lethal left.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, the UFC light heavyweight
Boss definitely no
champion,
stranger to mixed martial arts. He is the UFC light heavyweight champion, Randy the Natural Couture. And he is now presenting a bouquet of flowers to Wanderlei Silva and Mark Hunt. And we know the situation surrounding Wanderlei Silva and Randy Couture. And he'll be joining us here momentarily, Mr. Couture will, to describe the action along with us in this very interesting matchup. Mark Hunt is 30, 5'11", 275 pounds, 1-1 in Pride Fighting Championships.
Congratulations.
182cm, 95.8kg.
The Pride World Middleweight Champion, Wanderlei Silva, is 28, 5'11", 203 pounds, undefeated, 18-0, 1-1 in Pride Fighting Championships. And there is the trademark stare down from Wanderlei Silva. And as we watch Hunt and Silva stare each other down, it is our extreme pleasure to welcome to the broadcast the UFC light heavyweight champion, Randy the Natural Couture. Randy, welcome. And my friend, I know that you know Wanderlei Silva very well. What do you make of this situation here tonight? It was supposed to be Kazushi Sakuraba, but instead he is taking on a much bigger fighter in Mark Hunt.
That's true, and a much bigger striker, and I think in some ways maybe a better striker than Wanderlei. So we've got to see what kind of ground skills Wanderlei can pull out if he can get a takedown and put this on the ground. I'm not sure he wants to stand up with a guy that big.
Yeah, and that hot of a head also. I mean, the guy's pretty much impossible to knock out. I mean, Cro Cop kicked him full in the head. It was an 8 count.
It's going to be very interesting. He's shaping up here.
Silva was quoted as saying he would be willing to go toe-to-toe with the kickboxing great in Hunt. What would be your strategy, Randy, in a situation like this?
This would be the fastest double leg you ever saw in your life.
Oh no, I thought the fastest guy who can run circles.
Silva is outweighed by some 70 pounds. Again, last-minute substitution. Missing with the 1-2 combination was Silva.
Wow, this is going to be something. There's no way this fight is going to go to the...
There's a shot attempt and the takedown by Wanderlei.
And
this is good.
Good strategy as implored by Randy Couture. And here you have it on the ground, Randy.
Now let's see what he's got. I mean, this is interesting. We don't see him spend much time here. He generally finishes his fight in a standing position with clinch, Muay Thai clinch, and knees. And obviously with a guy that's that big, I don't know that you want to be there.
No, I think for him right now, this is perfect. He should push himself away. Like I always say, create some distance and go for the strikes.
He's going for the full mount.
In the half guard right now of Mark Hunt, and for Mark Hunt, again, being from a kickboxing background, has been training in MMA, but now missing with a soccer kick
big
with Silva.
stomp. And Hunt doing a good job of getting back to his feet and taking this fight on short notice. I wonder what the gas tank is like for Mark Hunt.
Yeah, it's going to be less, of course, than Wanderlei Silva. But 70 pounds weight difference also is going to make him more tired, faster tired than Wanderlei Silva.
But you have to credit someone like Mark Hunt to come in at the last minute, knowing what's at stake. It's really a win-win situation for Hunt either way, isn't it, guys? Because here he is, the biggest event of the year for Pride Wrestling. And he knocks Silva down with that left hand. And Silva pops up and smiles, Randy.
Ooh, that was the dandy.
Whoa.
And he just grazed him with that and still knocked him down.
Yeah, you have to respect Hunt's striking ability.
Oh, big uppercut.
You don't become...
Another takedown by Wanderlei. Beautiful job pulling those legs out.
And there's
looking
the
for the head stomp. Soccer kick misses.
Man, we are seeing a battle, my friends. And this is what the fans wanted to see.
Wanderlei, man. He's something special. Wow.
Nothing more than to stomp a mud hole in you.
Missing with the wild right was Mark Hunt. And you guys talked about the fact that Wanderlei closes the gap again. That one sent Hunt to the ropes.
Little right hand by Mark Hunt.
Hunt has never been knocked out, Randy.
You can see why. Look at that cranium.
The fans now chant Silva.
Oh my gosh. And Wanderlei willing to stand and trade. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's no surprise that he took this fight. Look.
Another nice shot by Wanderlei.
Yeah.
And the takedown.
Changes off to the trip.
Side control. So it's interesting, Randy and Boss, that he's doing what you guys said he should, and you're not surprised. So a guy, pound for pound, and Randy, you're right up there as well, one of the toughest fighters on the planet. Silva's doing what he needs to do against a guy like Hunt.
He is. He needs to put this fight on the ground where he has an advantage. This is not Mark Hunt's game, being on his back, being on the ground. It's not where he wants to be.
So having said that, then, Boss, what does Mark Hunt have to do against a guy like Silva from this vantage point right now?
From now, he needs to know how to escape the situation.
Well, again, having said that, what can he do from here?
Okay, stick your left arm underneath and then buck up and explode yourself out of the back door. That's a way to try. We saw Sentoryu do it today.
Yeah, you see a right underhook with that right arm and then start to circle towards that underhook and try to get some elevation, get back to his feet.
There you go.
There
Problem is, every time he does it, he risks getting kicked in the head.
True. And what Hunt, armbar, here we go. It's going to be over.
Lock there.
It's going to be over.
That's it.
No, it's not. And we saw this against Yoshida. Unbelievable escape there by Mark Hunt.
But you know what? I saw Wanderlei Silva armbarring Sakuraba. So I really think that this is going to come up now too, but
beautiful escape by Hunt. Now, is this where the weight advantage, the extreme weight advantage, comes into play for Hunt in a position like this, Randy?
I'll tell you, having just trained with Gardner for a couple of weeks, when you get a guy that big on top of you, it is very hard to get out from underneath him.
Let alone breathing.
But you know what? Mark Hunt has great feeling for mixed martial arts, like we saw in his fight against Yoshida. So I think that if Wanderlei is going to try an armbar attempt, he might escape and go to the sideline.
And we just saw him there from that key lock. I mean, a sublime escape. And let's see what Silva can do now from the guard.
Somebody's bleeding. I'm seeing a little blood on Wanderlei's chest that might be coming from Mark Hunt.
Silva striking from the bottom. What do you think of Hunt's performance thus far, Randy? Again, having taken this fight on 3 days' notice.
Oh, triangle
attempt, but Hunt's not having it. And Mark Hunt's showing a lot of natural ability for MMA here. He's a great natural athlete. And, you know, look at those shots. Oh, big up kicks by Wanderlei.
And now Hunt's taking a page out of Silva's playbook, going for the stomp.
Oh, my gosh. The atomic butt drop.
That's just what it is!
The atomic butt drop. You heard it from Randy, the natural couture.
275 pounds.
You will make note of that, Randy, and add it to the dictionary of MMA. The atomic butt drop. I think you have to add it to the big books of combat, the next edition there, boss.
I will be good. No, you know, actually, it was not a knockout, so I'm not going to do it.
Wanderlei back on top now. Let's see if Mark can scramble and find a way back to his feet. I'll tell you what, he's aggressive. You gotta like that.
Yep.
Wanderlei getting a breather now after having 270 pounds on top of him for a couple of minutes there.
If Mark Hunt had more experience in MMA, boss, and Randy, right now, is there any opportunity, again, we're talking about Wanderlei Silva, but is there any opportunity or any opening you see right now, watching from this point, where he might be able to exploit?
I think the biggest thing is he's kind of catching his breath, but he's got his feet closed in a closed guard, so he's locking himself into that bottom position, essentially. And really, I don't think that's where he wants to spend his time.
No, and where...
Open your guard, let him escape.
Exactly.
On the other side, he can go to side mount and start, or stand up and start stomping his head in again.
And we saw some vicious elbows delivered there to the body by Silva.
Mark kind of using the Yoshida wrist lock there, tying up Wanderlei's hands so he can't do a lot of damage.
The overhooks there now by Hunt, just again trying to neutralize the strikes from the top by Silva. But
nice
again,
elbows.
Yes, really
to the
utilizing
body.
those elbow attacks.
Those are great.
Yeah, he's throwing a lot of them.
So who do you guys think has the upper hand at this stage after everything we've seen in what has been a very exciting opening round?
Maybe this is my wrestling background coming out here, but I think with the takedowns, Wanderlei is winning this first round.
And how about you, boss?
Yeah, you know what? I think so too, but I think Hunt does do very well from the bottom also. Here we got to see, but you know what? My answer always says,
Oh, now we're back up.
I'm happy I'm not a judge. That's my answer.
Yeah, very close, very
Fans
close.
are happy that they are back on their feet. Now this Mark Hunt has an incredible heart and fighting spirit. Wanderlei Silva, you know, well documented. Undefeated in Pride, the World Pride middleweight champion. We have the UFC light heavyweight champion ringside. And Randy Couture now at Silva trying to unload with the lefts and rights. And again, he's down. And there's Silva. Now it's Hunt.
I think he saw something. He thought he hurt Wanderlei there.
Yep.
I thought it was more of a slip.
I thought it was a slip as well, but
we have seen Wanderlei get rocked more in more situations with not such a hard punch. The thing is, he recovers like unbelievable.
exactly.
Very
Coming off
fast.
probably one of the most exciting MMA fights of the past year at High Octane against Quinton Jackson, we saw him get tagged and recover instantly almost.
Yep. 1 minute left.
Been a great first round. You're seeing Mark Hunt slow down a little bit here.
Yep. As I'm already breathing heavy on his feet, but still,
Well,
he went for it.
Yeah, and at
he's
275
bleeding.
pounds, you're going to expect him to tire a little quicker than the 203-pound Wanderlei Silva.
Yeah, and also take it on 3 days' notice.
Exactly. And recovering from a right ankle injury. I mean, this guy is proving why the best fighters in the world are indeed in Pride Fighting Championships.
And a small cut over the right eye of Mark Hunt here.
Yep, he's painting a little drawing on Wanderlei's chest here. I still try to figure out what it is.
Hey, back. Not effective.
Now
Listen,
Mark
man.
bringing the elbows.
So now that the guard is open, should he just kind of pull out? You got, well, the bell goes, and my goodness, they are battered, they are bruised, but they are both standing and going to their respective corners. Randy Couture, my friend, what do you think?
I still think the round went to Wanderlei, but very, very close and very exciting round at that. A lot of action back and forth. It was very nice.
How about you, El Guapo?
Yeah, for me, it's also very close. I couldn't say right now, who won the first round. What I do win is that Mark Hunt is running out of gas, it looks like. And the Pride scores. Whoever finishes the strongest is going to be the winner. So I see right now that it's going to be very good for Wanderlei Silva.
Whoa. Woo. Take us through the replay here, Randy and Bus.
Both guys throwing some big heat. They're both lucky neither of those punches landed.
Whoa, look at this. Crank, that was his
Wow.
forearm. That was the forearm hook.
Bounced him right off the mat. There's the key lock attempt and almost to the mount, Wanderlei.
That's crazy. You know, the problem with that is when they turn, that means that they didn't push the hand underneath the same line as your shoulder.
Did you see that right
there.
hand?
That was a dandy.
And
Here's the big atomic butt drop.
Oh, butt on butt. That is unbelievable.
The Pratt plunge.
Oh my.
The beautiful Pratt
Another
plunge.
angle of the atomic butt drop.
The atomic butt drop.
Hey!
Oh.
It looks like bars in Las Vegas with everybody in the pool and I make bombs. It's the best.
Oh, you know, we were talking about bombs away before this fight, but I was thinking more with the fist, you guys, not with the...
Yeah.
Look at Mark Hunt. It looks like he totally recouped.
Standing up and recovered. He looks good.
All right, we're about to embark on the second round. Randy, what do you make of Shockwave so far? A record crowd of over 48,000 here at the Saitama Super Arena in Japan. I know you've been to Japan a few times. Dan Henderson victorious tonight. Your thoughts on Shockwave so far?
Oh man, that opening ceremonies gave me goosebumps. That was awesome. And then the fights have been terrific as well. I was very impressed with that last fight in the lightweight division. Gomi was
Unreal, eh?
terrific.
But Pulver was unbelievable too.
Yeah.
Those hands, man, they were flying. I was like Pulver.
Speaking of flying hands, here we go, you guys. Silva and Hunt ready to do it again in round number 2. Oh, nice right.
Oh, he had a
uppercut. That hurt him. That hurt him.
He's on the ground.
Oh,
the cut has hurt Wanderlei Silva.
But we said it before, Wanderlei can recoup
And
very
he is doing that. He's now struggling to stay on the
Armbar.
from the armbar. And
it's a stop.
Silva. Unbelievable sequence of action. Mark Hunt had Silva in danger, but Silva's
still hurting, I think.
Yep.
still had the wherewithal to try the armbar.
It was a big, big uppercut he walked into.
He is hurt, you guys. I think Wanderlei Silva is wanting to shake out the cobwebs, but look at this, the face of a champion. And Randy, when you see what we are seeing here right now, and I know Wanderlei showed up in the octagon and you are here right now, what are your thoughts some days, somehow, meeting Wanderlei Silva?
Well, I mean, this is one of the best guys in MMA today, and that's why it would be an honor for me to be able to compete against him. He is an awesome fighter. The aggressiveness and just technique, and he showed some well-roundedness here tonight that I wouldn't have assumed he had.
Yep.
And you know, of course, we can't get into much detail, but what do you think has to happen for that to take place, or can you even talk about it, Randy?
Man, it's really hard to say. You know, I know both the athletes have expressed interest in seeing that fight. I think it would be a huge fight for the sport to finally bridge that gap between the two organizations and see an undisputed type of a title.
Yep.
And that would be great.
Yoshida, and sorry to cut you off, but Mark Hunt is doing exactly what he needs to do. He just stands up. He says, no,
Hands up, let's go again. See if you can get past my hands again, guy.
Now Silva seems to have recovered, although it still looks like his eyes are glazed. He's in the corner. Mark Hunt is just a machine.
Get out of the corner.
Oh.
Silva turns him around.
Mark content to catch his breath here a little bit, I think. Nice takedown by Wanderlei.
Into the
to the mount.
Wow. This could be it. If he plays his card right now, cards, hopefully he has more, then he can finish it up.
I'm thinking he has a whole hand, boss. Not just one.
I mean, the whole pack. He's won 52 cards or something.
Now Silva, but then the mount, working it with the strikes. He has the arm. Well, he pulls it out there now because, as you said before, boss, at the position it is in and against a guy so much bigger, all you roll him over.
No, they're both recouping right now.
Do you think that Wanderlei Silva right now from the mount, like you say, recuperating, he's still trying to shake out the cobwebs, isn't he,
he's
Randy?
definitely recovering. Both guys have taken this position as a chance to recover here.
2 minutes left in the round. Whoa, look at him.
He's going to be a big guy to hold down from that mount position. Be like riding a barrel.
He's going to be a major factor in mixed martial arts.
I was going to say, you guys, thank you, boss. Randy, taking the fight on 3 days' notice, regardless of the outcome of this fight, Mark Hunt's stock has just risen exponentially in mixed martial arts.
Look at this, big time. He's had a great showing here no matter what happens.
Wow. I think Wanderlei just rides this round out, and then round number 3 he will go again.
I think that would be very, very wise on his part, you guys. You're right.
Yeah, I wouldn't stand up.
Randy, if you were in Mark Hunt's corner now, knowing what's transpired thus far, knowing that, you know, again, one of the greatest MMA fighters in the world is within your grasp right now, what would you be doing going into the 3rd round, knowing that this round is almost over? What would you be telling Mark Hunt?
I think Mark Hunt's doing the right thing. I mean, he's settling in and putting the pressure on Wanderlei, kind of getting him in the corner there, and then daring Wanderlei basically to get past his hands to try and take him down. And you can see it's not an easy task. He's paid the price.
Oh, look at this, look at this.
There's a reverse.
Look at this! This I've never seen in my life. Did you see that? Damn. Awesome. I never seen that in my life. He just stood up. Horsepower, yeah.
And you know what's funny, Mark Hunt? When you talk to him away from the ring, he's one of the most self-effacing individuals you will ever meet. He's almost very timid, very almost shy. He's very like quiet. He almost thinks like, I'm not that great. I'm not a very good fighter. And then, guys, this is what you see in the ring. I mean, unbelievable.
Wow. Yep, it's going to be the end of this round. This is going to be an exciting round number 3.
Third round, yeah, it's coming down to round number 3.
He was a former K1 Grand Prix champion, but he came to Pride Fighting Championships because he knows in Pride Fighting Championships, this is where the best fighters in the world come. And in fact, even Randy, the Natural Couture, is enjoying himself here tonight watching Silva and Hunt.
No question about that.
You saw at the end of this round, he wanted to slip an armbar on again. But just before he wanted to do it, the bell rang.
Mark Hunt did a nice job of not coasting that round out and finishing it on the bottom. He found a way to reverse the situation and finish on the top. That's going to weigh on the judges' cards.
Here we go again, guys.
Oh,
big right hand.
And then it comes with an uppercut.
Uppercut.
Yep. Boom.
Oh, another right.
Oh, man, that right hook just put him on the ground, and that's what.
And now he's going to get another one. Watch.
To the danger.
Oh, he's going to stamp. He's going to do everything. Oh, they didn't show it.
Smelled it. Oh, my.
Another right hook. Hey.
You know,
what a power. You see his whole body flying away.
We saw Mirko Cro Cop fight Wanderlei under special rules in Pride during Mirko's beginning of his Pride career. And guys, Mirko was unable to do this kind of damage to Wanderlei Silva.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think Quentin Jackson's doing at home right now, boss?
Oh, my God. He's watching anything. My God. There's a new force in mixed martial arts. Thank God it's not in my weight class.
And, you know, people will be saying, again, yeah, you know, guys, this guy's 70 pounds heavier. But still, he's, you know, Pride World Middleweight Champion, Wanderlei Silva.
And watch this now.
That uppercut.
Whoop. No, now the right hook.
Next
Wait,
one. Right
this one.
He's there.
Wanderlei, he's an alien or something.
There's a lot of guys that don't get up from that shot right there.
That's what I mean.
Randy, what do you tell the people who are saying at home now, but wait a minute, I trained for Kazushi Sakuraba, and all of a sudden I have to face Mark Hunt. How do you...
That's some serious adversity for an athlete to overcome this on that short of notice. completely flip-flop to go from a guy that's much smaller than he is and quick to a huge guy like this that wants to strike.
And who can take a punch and stands there and battle it out.
All right, guys, this is it. The final 5 minutes of what has been a very thrilling encounter between Mark Hunt and Wanderlei Silva.
You know what, Mark Hunt, stamina, we were thinking about it, that it was not good, but he's going.
What, he's held up very well. It's been a very fast-paced fight, and he's done a great job. Oh, nice knee.
Right up the middle by Mark Hunt.
Those take their toll, trust me. We've never seen this. Normally it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Wanderlei Silva standing in the center of the ring.
Wanderlei Silva has never been in this situation before in Pride Fighting Championships.
Takedown attempt by Wanderlei. Wanderlei almost got his back.
Oh, he got the hooks.
Hunt doing a good job of scrambling here.
Good job by
He's in trouble. Wanderlei going to step over the arm.
That's another
Hunt gets out of
by
it.
Hunt.
He's a stand and back out. That's exactly what he needed to do right there.
Whoa.
Oh, big right hand.
What a fight.
Boss, I was just going to say, the look on your face right now, it's like you're a kid in a candy store, my friend. I mean, this is unbelievable.
This is it. This is it. But this is what people want to see back at home.
I'm looking around everywhere here. Randy Couture, my friend, everyone is just glued to the ring, just in awe right now. Mark Hunt is becoming a major force in MMA right before
Nice
our very
takedown.
eyes.
Vanderlei needed that takedown right there.
You know what?
Who is winning this fight right now, you guys?
Yeah, I'm not a judge.
Yeah.
You go, man.
You know, I think Wanderlei won the first round. After that, it's been anybody's game. Both guys have come back and forth. It's been an incredible fight. See who finishes strong. I think that's what we got to wait.
Yeah, and in Pride Fighting Championships, unlike the UFC, this organization, of course, the whole fight is judged. So it is up to who finishes stronger will play a big part in the final outcome. And this is Wanderlei Silva now in the close guard of Mark Hunt.
The corner of Mark Hunt is warning him. He says, you got to get busy because you're going to receive a yellow card. The referee puts him up, yeah, and he goes into his pocket.
And there it is, the corner of Mark Hunt. We're right.
Oh, this is not what Wanderlei wants right now.
Okay, I thought he was reaching in his pocket for the yellow card, but he didn't.
Got it.
Oh, did they issue him?
Yeah, he issued
Oh,
it,
they
yeah.
did, okay. But so head official Yuji Shimada giving the card and now back up on their feet.
And it still seems to me to be an advantage for Mark Hunt there. He got the yellow card, but he still got off of his back. Yeah.
Half guard now.
Another nice takedown by Wanderlei. That was.
And now those are
that one
beginning
too.
to score points. And add up here, aren't they, Randy?
Yeah, I think
Final
they
round.
are. And I think it's going to make the difference in the fight here at the end.
2 more minutes. I bet you Wanderlei's going to hear something from his corner and he's going to fly. Or the fight took a lot of toll, which I think it did.
It was definitely a high energy fight, and he took some very big shots from a very big man. But, I think if it finishes right here in this position, then he's done enough to win.
And again, under the circumstances that this fight was put together, Randy and Boss, there really can be no real losers in this situation.
No, this is a
Look at
great
he's got the
fight.
full mount now.
He's trying to get the hooks in.
Maybe he's waiting for the last minute.
I think Mark Hunt is definitely showing the fatigue here
Yeah.
of the pace of this fight.
And yet he's still trying to work underneath to perhaps sweep. But look at Wanderlei doing a very good job in the mount. Got the hooks. And now just busy peppering Mark Hunt's head. In the final minute, now Hunt explodes. But look at Wanderlei with his balance and positioning, you guys.
Doing a great job of keeping that mount, that dominant position.
Some good shots there by Wanderlei. He's got to keep going now.
Yeah, going for a thought, nope. Yeah, fatigue is written on the face of Mark Hunt. Randy Boss, what we're seeing here now, it looks like, oh, again, able to put him back on his back. Is this enough for Wanderlei Silva to pull out the win?
I think it is. I think it is.
I think so too. And I think also there's more than a 10 kilo, which is 22 pounds weight difference. And that's also something in the judging criteria.
Did you just say you think there's more than a 10 kilo weight difference?
No. I just explained because the people don't know what the metric system is in America. So they don't know what a quarter pound, they don't know what a kilo is or something. There you go. There, but that's really good. Do the natural. He knows that.
Back to escape. And what a fight. Both fighters need to raise their hands right now as you see the Shoot Box Academy elevate Wanderlei Silva, but the fighter I believe who has definitely elevated his career tonight is Mark Hunt.
That was a great fight by both guys. Mark Hunt showing why he's going to be a force in MMA, and Wanderlei Silva showing why he's the champ.
Yeah.
He's well-rounded. He's the Pride champion. I tell you what, I would love to fight this guy. Call me crazy.
No, I
don't go. You crazy? No.
There you go, guys. Let's describe the action here, the final round.
Wanderlei doing a nice job from the mount and smart in riding this position out and knowing he had the advantage.
Yep, hey, there's nothing what I can say. He played his game, his cards right. Thank God he had a lot of cards. And he did it. Yeah,
Wanderlei Silva smiling. Mark Hunt,
here we go,
maybe
decision.
Fatigued, but he should be smiling on the inside as well. A tremendous fight here tonight. Wow, Mark Hunt, he's surprised.
Mark Hunt looks at Silva
split
and he
decision.
goes like, whoa.
It will be a split decision.
Oh my gosh.
Has just defeated Wanderlei Silva.
Wow.
Silva has just tasted defeat for the very first time in Pride Fighting Championships. We had history made. We had history made with Rulon Gardner versus Hinahiko Yoshida. Little did we know that history would be made with Wanderlei Silva tasting defeat for the first time here tonight.
I'm dumbfounded. I'm surprised by that decision, especially with the weight difference. I'm kind of surprised. And not to take anything away from Mark Hunt, he did an awesome job in that fight, but I didn't think he finished strong enough to win it.
Yep, same thing here. I really thought Wanderlei Silva won this fight.
For over a year, the Pride heavyweight belt has been in dispute. Fiódor Emelianenko claims to be Pride's heavyweight champion, but Nogueira also has claim to the heavyweight belt. And finally, Pride will have its true heavyweight champion. Fiódor taking on Nogueira for the undisputed heavyweight champion.
Yes, I'm ready to fight.
Me too. If that fight happened yesterday, I was ready to fight. You know, that I was ready to fight him in August, and that accident happened. You know, he had a cut, and I'll be ready to fight him anytime he wants.
Ну, просто на данный момент я занимаю эту первую строчку. Хотя я не бился еще со многими бойцами, очень хорошими, поэтому я не могу сказать, что не могу сказать однозначно, что я чемпион.
I'm 100% confident in myself, and I got a lot of respect of this guy. He's a very tough opponent, very good athlete, and the biggest challenge I ever have. But I'm 100% confident I can do my best over there and can be the winner.
The record crowd of over 48,000 here at the Saitama Super Arena, still trying to fully comprehend what we just saw between Mark Hunt and Wanderlei Silva. But Randy the Natural Couture and Boss Rutan, it is time for the main event to finally unify the Pride Heavyweight Championship of the world and determine the 2004 Heavyweight Tournament Championships. And Randy, two of the very best heavyweights in the world are gonna go at it. What are your thoughts on this man right here from Brazil, Antônio Rodrigo Nogueira?
He's just a master submission expert. You don't find anybody in MMA better that can find a way to win a fight, to put the fight where he needs to put it and win. He is the best submission guy in the game right now.
When talking to Nogueira, he said that he's worked on a special punch-knee combination for Emelianenko. It'll be interesting to see if he'll be able to use it tonight. It is time for the main event here at Pride Fighting Championships. Shockwave, Ronaldo, along with El Guapo, Boss Rutan, and special guest commentator, UFC light heavyweight champion Randy the Natural Couture. And before we get started, it's time for the respective national anthems of Brazil and Russia.
Please 続いてエメリアエンコ・ヒョードル選手、ロシア国歌の吹奏です。
Please remain standing for the Russian national anthem.
Thank you.
You may be seated.
Fiódor Emelianenko and Antônio Rodrigo Nogueira. Time to finish what they started at Final Conflict 2004. Unify the Pride Heavyweight Championship. And also, of course, the 2004 Pride Heavyweight Tournament Championship also on the line. And here is Pride Executive Nobuhiko Takada.
プライドヘビー級チャンピオンエミリアエンコ・ヒョードル選手対プライド暫定ヘビー級チャンピオンアントニオ・ホドリゴ・ノゲラ選手の試合は12月30日13時ルールディレクター立ち会いのもと厳正なる計量及び身体検査の結果両選手ともに体重規定を満たし心身ともに万全であると認められました。よって本試合をプライドヘビー級タイトルマッチと認定します。平成16年12月31日ドリームステージエンターテインメント代表榊原信之。 11試合を行います。青コーナー191センチ102.8キロアントニオ・ホドリゴ・ノゲラ。
Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira's 28'6'3", 227 pounds, 12-1-0 and 1 in Pride Fighting Championships.
Emelianenko Fiódor.
Fiódor Emelianenko is 28'6", 233 pounds, 8-0 with 1 no contest in Pride Fighting Championships. All right, Randy and Boss, it's time to finish what they started at Final Conflict 2004, crown the 2004 heavyweight tournament champion, and also tonight unify the Pride World Heavyweight Championship. You see the record crowd of 48,398. This is the main event of Shockwave. It should be a classic.
What do you think, by the way, when the referee touches their forehead, what he's looking for?
Vaseline.
Oh. Yeah, because he's like blessing them almost.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that right low kick.
Oh, nice.
By Emelianenko.
Hip toss by Emelianenko.
So strong.
Crowd still buzzing by what we saw between Silva and Hunt, but now the focus completely on this main event between Emelianenko and Nogueira, and we've seen this before.
Hey, that's
nice stop.
He looked at the Randleman Silva.
He thought he might try the atomic butt drop there for a second.
It wasn't the fact that they don't use it.
Nogueira, of course, has worked with the Cuban national boxing team. Emelianenko, having recovered from the nasty cut over his right eye, which brought about the no contest ruling in the final of the heavyweight tournament. Interesting how he's moving in this fight, you guys.
Nice takedown by Federer.
And a soccer kick by Emelianenko.
He may not have been moving in the corner before the fight, but he is definitely moving now.
Yeah, he just stands like a statue when they play the national anthem, you know. I mean, I'm in the ring, you know, you move a little bit, but there's no movement.
No emotion, nothing. He's just stone there.
He can bang.
Man.
The road to the final for Emelianenko began by eliminating Mark Coleman, then Kevin Randleman, then Naoya Ogawa.
Little savate kick there.
Yeah. But you know what? He can deliver so much damage if he wants to, Nogueira, but you can never count Nogueira out. He comes back from the dead and will submit you.
Nice kick to the body by Fiódor.
Nogueira eliminated Hirotaka Yokoi, Heath Herring, and then Sergei Haratonov.
Oh, look at this, he just throws
him away, you guys. Exactly, boss. And we know, boss, that Nogueira's lost a little bit more weight. He said he needed to be quicker in this rematch, Randy. He wanted to stick and move against Emelianenko, but thus far it's been Emelianenko who is kind of toying with Nogueira right now.
He steps in and throws a nice hand combination and follows through to a huge takedown. Just drops him.
And then steps back again to let him up.
Slips away with that one, though. Tried the third time to take him down the same way. And of course, a person who is watching with vested interest at ringside, Randy and Boss, is Mirko Cro Cop.
Yeah, he really wants to fight Fiódor. Emelianenko, yeah, that's the way you pronounce it.
Or Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira, whoever emerges as champion tonight.
Yeah, but he said that he really wanted to fight him. Yeah, but it's true.
He said both. Yeah, whoever wins the title.
Nice takedown defense by Fiódor there. That was really nice.
Whoa, look at that. Nope. No.
Stacking up. Nogueira here is Emelianenko, but now in the closed guard, now posturing, and this is where Emelianenko can be very dangerous, Randy, when he gets that distance.
Starts launching those Scud missiles at your head.
Yeah, that's not healthy.
And head referee Yuji Shimada.
Stop, don't move, get up. Okay.
And they
We had it before.
are going to restart in the center of the ring here. Again, you can almost feel the intensity here. The Saitama Super Arena filled to capacity, a record crowd.
Fiódor backs out. Fiódor's very active in this fight. He's moving around.
Yeah,
nice
you notice
shots.
the bobbing and weaving, not used to seeing a lot of that movement from Emelianenko. And it's Nogueira again. We thought he'd employ a different strategy, boss, but it seems again he's forced to revert to what he had to do in the two other fights.
Yeah, because Fiódor also reversed his tactics here. This is not the fighter we normally see.
That's what I'm saying. So it's again a case of Emelianenko, who is outsmarting Nogueira right now.
Yeah, but Nogueira said also he had a new game plan.
Well, it's
but
not working.
It doesn't adapt to the new Igor.
Nice kick.
Yeah, they're Russian. They all look alike. Oh, that's from Russia.
He said from a distance, did Nogueira, that he would feel comfortable with Emelianenko, Randy, but from in close, that's where Emelianenko would definitely cause him some problems. How do you feel about that?
The way I see it right now, he's having trouble getting Emelianenko at all.
Yep. And there it is again.
Every time they get close, he gets slung to the mat.
But it's got to take a lot of power for Emelianenko to do that all the time.
Nice jab, stiff jab by Fiódor.
Oh, boy! Emelianenko and Nogueira, we know, can take a shot, but that puts him on his back once again.
Man, the crowd sounded off on the sound of that one. I think Cro Cop even flinched.
Wow.
Emelianenko ended Nogueira's first title reign at Pride 25 in March of 2003. And right now, he is in total control here. Nogueira wanted this championship, wanted this fight so bad. We saw how utterly disappointed, boss, he was by the ruling of the no contest at Final Conflict 2004. Is it a case maybe right now where he's just, you know what I mean, that nervous and, oh my gosh, right hand. But he can take it. He can absorb the shot.
I don't know. He's dizzy. He's dizzy. Look at him. He's wobbling on his feet right now.
There's a takedown attempt by Nogueira, but
no,
desperation.
He's still not recovered. He's still not recovered.
Low kick delivered by Emelianenko. He's just sizing him up now.
But you know what? Nogueira is the same as Wanderlei Silva. He always recoups too, real fast. Oh,
man.
Left jab delivered by
hand down, bam.
Emelianenko. And he's very methodical, you guys. I mean, it's perfect. Emelianenko, it just looks like, you know, okay, I'm just going about my business here.
He's sticking and moving. He's a lot of.
Yeah, it's like.
He's given no respect to Nogueira's punching ability here. Nogueira hasn't hit him one time. Keeps his hands at his waist and is just teeing off.
Watch, can you take those?
Nogueira said he needed to be faster, he needed to stick and move, and now he attempts a combination, missing with the right, however. But they are standing more than we've seen in their other two matchups.
Front kick by Fiódor. That is a stiff jab.
I just want to say it, even his jab showed a deliver shot.
Nice shot to the body, too. He's really putting them together.
Oh, and loading up with that right hand was Emelianenko. There's a middle kick.
After the deliver shot, a few more. Maybe he's been thinking and thought, you know what, I can't KO him to the head. Let's work the body a little bit.
It's amazing the punishment that Nogueira has been able to absorb with some of the best guys, including Fiódor, in these other fights and this fight.
Oh. In this fight
Head is just
Mirko.
snapped back with that left jab. Yeah, you're right. I mean, but then again, will he pay the price later on in his life is the question that remains to be unanswered, because, man, he has taken on an unbelievable amount of punishment.
He's one of the toughest guys in the business.
Look at us being quiet, huh? What attention.
Whoa, I mean, I don't want to blink.
Into the screen right here.
Yeah, this is, I mean, you just are waiting for the next explosion. And look at Cro Cop. His arms are crossed. He is not moving his line of vision away from these two. Now, I think Nogueira has earned, he respects Emelianenko Fiódor's punching power a little too much right now. And what do you guys think, Randy and Boss? A shoot attempt right now, I think would be met with a nice sprawl and perhaps a knee to the head.
It's really hard to hit a guy with a good shot when he's backing up.
And there it is. There's the shot. And
there's the takedown.
Beautifully done.
And this is what Nogueira wanted. He said, I want to take him down and one time work from his guard. Now it's going to be a half guard hand, but this was his plan.
Did a nice job of using the corner. He backed him up to the ropes there, bounced him off the ropes, and followed through with the takedown.
Yeah, when you said it, Mauro, I thought, you know, he's going to wait till round number 2.
Right.
So and maybe Fiódor's not going to expect it anymore, and then he's going to shoot.
Right. And yet, you're right. He said that in the pre-match interviews that he was going to try to take him down because he wanted to show Emelianenko what it's like to be on the bottom. And here it is, the first opportunity.
Oh,
and the first round. There was an armbar there at the end of the first round.
Same as with Cro Cop.
He's taking some big shots, but he's no worse for the wear. He's got a bloody nose out of all that. I mean, the guy's amazing. Nogueira.
Wow.
The thing is, Fiódor moves so much. He's giving ground and then stepping in, throwing his combination and going through Nogueira, but he never really stands and throws punches, which would allow Nogueira to engage and then take him down.
Whoop.
Almost.
Yep.
Almost the Mark Hunt seat drop. Amazing. Big right hand follows through with the takedown, right back to his feet. Wow. Oh.
And he's then still again.
Nice. Right hand.
Saw that foot coming up.
Yeah.
Oh. Threw that right hand right as Nogueira threw that tie kick. Oh. Big right hand, single leg takedown, stays on his feet for Fiódor. Man, that's about as big a right hand as you're going to see in this sport. Holy cow.
And he received like 4 or 5 of them, at least. Doesn't flinch.
I think you described it aptly, Randy, when you called them Scud missiles, and believe me, they hit their target. There's Cro Cop, whose left kick is similar to a Scud missile as well.
Yeah. And I remember sitting here in ringside for the Grand Prix final when Nogueira took a few of those left kicks and had me cringing. Let's see what adjustments Nogueira can make now, see if he can find a way to, again, get on top and take advantage of that top position.
Maybe right away from the bell, bam, shoot in.
He's got to catch Fiódor taking a forward step to be able to take him down.
All right, after round number 1, which was mainly controlled by Emelianenko Fiódor, we head into round 2 of this, the main event of Shockwave, with the Pride Heavyweight Championship and the 2004 Heavyweight Tournament Championship at stake.
Good takedown defense by Fiódor. He was expecting that shot. I've been impressed with how Fiódor has developed. You know, when we first saw him, he looked solely to be a striker and just ground and pound, and now we're seeing him put together some submission skills and do some things. This takedown defense is very impressive.
Yep.
It's interesting, though, you guys, that Nogueira, as he now goes in close quarters, he wanted to stick and move, wanted to be faster, but it looks like he really does respect Emelianenko.
The second he stops moving his head, Fiódor hits him right in it.
That's it, and again, nice exchange there.
Right straight, left hook, hook uppercut.
Emelianenko, on the other hand, not showing a terrible amount of respect for Nogueira's punching power. He's got his hands at his waist, for crying out loud.
But the good thing is if you have your hands at your waist, you pretty much know for sure that your opponent's going to hit your head. You only have to pull back. You know? I do it exactly the other way around. I put my hands real high up, and I know they go for the body. Maybe that's a strategy.
I don't know. He's not getting hit in the head that much.
You brought up a good point early on. There's some good takedown defense.
Oh.
There's that knee we talked about earlier as well in the last round. But Randy, you brought up a good point earlier that Emelianenko seems to be a lot more elusive, a lot more active in his movements in this fight.
In and out, side to side, stick and move. A lot of footwork going on there. He's doing a great job of controlling the tempo of this fight. And Nogueira doing a nice job of following the knee and jumping to the guard. He's like, I got to get this guy to the ground somehow.
And that's where he has him now.
Just letting him posture up. Armbar.
See how easy that he escapes this. I mean, it almost looks like before Nogueira tries to put it on, he already escapes.
Yeah, and he already knows what's coming.
And his reflex is out of control. Look at that.
Triangle attempt.
He doesn't escape it, he escapes it with ease.
He's gone before it even gets put on.
That must not feel good for Nogueira.
It's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, you can see the frustration just emanating from his body. It's all over his face, and Fiódor Emelianenko continues to stick to what has been successful thus far. And you talked about making adjustments, Randy Couture. He's going to have to do them now.
Nice takedown by Emelianenko.
You think, Randy, that if Fiódor Emelianenko does emerge victorious here and has a date with Mirko Cro Cop, I mean, he's going to have to obviously change his guard while standing.
Oh, I think Cro Cop will get his attention in a real hurry if he keeps his hands at his waist.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Another triangle attempt.
So easy.
Nogueira kind of holding the side a little bit there.
Yeah, so like he's hurt.
He's done something. It's got to be a little disconcerting to have those punches coming from down at the waist level. We're not used to seeing them come from down there.
And Nogueira tagged him with the right, and again, it was like Emelianenko just swatted it away like a, you know, a fly. It's been all Emelianenko.
Nice big, long, stiff jab coming from Emelianenko's waist. And that actually puts his hands in nice position for that takedown defense.
Yep. Oh, that's probably it. That's probably
at his
it.
waist.
It's got to be it.
How do you get under those hands to get to his hips to take him down when they're at his waist?
His hands are down. I did this one time with a boxer. It was real fun. He put his hands down and he put his head forward and he like hit me in the head. And I looked in his eyes and I gave him a right straight to the solar plexus. And he went down. It was so good. See, so that's maybe the way Nogueira should try to do it. Keep looking at his eyes and then go full for the body. But I don't know if he can hurt Fiódor. It looks to me like he's indestructible.
Look at him. There's a hammer fist. Again, it's like the second time we've seen it now at the end of the round where some real damage could have been done either with the strikes or submission attempts, and yet the bell goes. And after 2 rounds, it's like Fiódor Emelianenko's been doing whatever he wants to do at will, and Nogueira's still taxing the runway, Randy.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling. You can start to see a little bit of frustration now in Nogueira. Emelianenko has really controlled the tempo of this fight and landed all the big shots. And, you know, you can never, and I think Voss, you said this earlier, you can never count Nogueira out. We've seen it time and time again where it just looks like he's getting his butt kicked and he finds a way to win the fight.
Yep.
There's that submission always looming out there. We'll see what happens in the 3rd round.
Yeah, but you know what, Fiódor's with Nogueira, the more like Mirko Cro Cop, he got real comfortable in his takedown defense and he almost destroyed Nogueira in the 1st round, and he got too confident. He broke his spirit, his concentration. I don't think that Fiódor, that you can break his concentration.
Yeah, I'm questioning that myself, but
I think you can light this table right here, and he won't even look.
I felt with Cro Cop it was more that Nogueira made a little bit of an adjustment. He was trying to stay away from Cro Cop, and take him down. And it wasn't until he actually stepped in and engaged Cro Cop that he was able to get the shot off.
Yep.
And he's just not able to even catch up with Fiódor in this fight to get that shot off.
You know, in looking at the replays right now, you guys, it seemed that Nogueira has a better setup with the combination and misses, and it's like Emelianenko, and just reacting, is able to still connect and do damage. So it has to be frustrating for Nogueira.
It's almost like he's fighting a phantom out there. He's unable to just do any damage. He's not landed a single hard shot to the head. When he has finally gotten the position that he wanted, he still wasn't able to really capitalize. Fiódor had an answer for anything he tried.
All right, we are going into the third and final round. This is the championship round. 2 titles at stake, the 2004 Tournament Championship and the Pride World Heavyweight Championship, and they start in a flurry.
Very nice trip takedown there.
Yeah, I thought that it looked like Nogueira was maybe going to step it up a notch, and Fiódor decided to answer. These are 2 pretty incredible athletes right here, these guys.
No doubt about that, and with the final 5 minutes now upon us, it's going to come down to who wants those championships more. And really, you talk about money, you can talk about the fame, but really, when it comes to being an MMA fighter in Randy Couture, you know it as good as anybody. It really is about just, you know, being the best that you can be for yourself, but also for your peers, and that belt has to mean everything.
It definitely means a lot, and that's the thing. I think you share it with a lot of people because you don't do this by yourself. There's a lot of guys that help these 2 right here get ready for this fight. And
Nogueira now
here. And Nogueira really trying to open up on the bottom and find some way to get to Fiódor.
He just steps out. Let's just walk away from it.
That was the closest we've seen to Nogueira being dangerous so far in this matchup.
He kind of went to an omoplata there and almost had it. And Fiódor said, no, I think I'll just stand up now.
Yeah, let's walk away. Because my mother always said, if they want to fight you, you have to walk away. Yeah, you know, if Fiódor's going to win this fight, which it looks like...
Oh, nice right hand by Nogueira there.
And there goes for the shoot, but look at Emelianenko. The positioning ends up in the butterfly. No, it's the open guard now into the closed guard, but you're right. A nice right hand by Nogueira, and look who ends up
on top.
Yeah.
But you know what? If he wins, Cro Cop would be a phenomenal matchup. Both great strikers, or Mark Hunt, very good too. But I would like to see a striker against Fiódor.
After what we've seen so far tonight at Shockwave, there is an embarrassment of riches when it comes to intriguing matchups to come out of tonight's event for the upcoming shows in 2005. I mean, Wanderlei Silva going down to defeat for the first time. You talk about Mirko Cro Cop emerging victorious in his rematch with Kevin Randleman. But here we have 2 champions unifying the Pride World Heavyweight Championship, and now they're turning it up.
Nice knee by Fiódor. And I think Mirko Cro Cop's got to be sitting on the sidelines here at the game. Oh, the guy's not just going to punch, he's got some takedown abilities as well.
Yeah.
And you saw him there momentarily in the shot at ringside. Definitely, there he is, watching. Takedown by.
Nice body lock. Just explodes.
You never heard of him in the Greco-Roman world?
Yeah, where's he been?
Yeah.
There we go, doing the plot again.
He's got to go fast now, Nogueira, if he wants to win this fight. And he's got to look for a submission, which he's doing right now. But I bet you Fiódor's going to sit up straight while he goes for that.
Posture right up and step out of this again.
And credit Nogueira for the never say die attitude. He knows what it's at stake. He has the heart of a champion, but it's Emelianenko. Like a runaway train, just constantly coming back at him. Nogueira now looking for an escape here and probably trying to secure the left arm. Emelianenko, yes, there it is, looking for a
Pulls out of the
attempt and just slips out.
Every time.
Same as he did in the first time when they fought. Exactly the same.
Just powers out of it.
And really now, with the final few minutes, you guys, he's not going to knock out Emelianenko. That's a given. He has to go and try to submit. Oh, and a right hand and a left. And look at him, he's still standing. And another left.
Those are not just left.
No.
Straight jab on the button.
Those are sledgehammer left hands being delivered by Fiódor Emelianenko.
Boom. Wow. And let's throw him again. Oh.
You are seeing two champions going right down to the wire in Fiódor Emelianenko and Antônio Rodrigo Nogueira, giving it all they've got.
Fiódor looks a little fatigued now.
A knee by Nogueira.
An amazing pace this fight.
Like lightweights almost.
How many times are you going to take a 230-pound guy and sling him to the mat?
And now, Nogueira,
look at that.
A waist lock.
Yeah, it's going to be the end of the round.
Right hand now, and there it is, the end of the fight. It was a struggle.
Wow, what a
for Nogueira, Fiódor Emelianenko, but again, like you guys said, for the heavyweights, they went at it tooth and nail. What a pace, what a fight. And I guess it's safe to say we're all in agreement that Fiódor Emelianenko will not only unify the Pride Heavyweight Championship, take home the crown, but I do believe he has a date with Mirko Cro Cop very soon. Let's go to the replay, you guys.
Yeah, that was the Uma Palada.
The attempt there.
And then he's just walked away. Hey, Mauro, there's another Nogueira. What is that? Maybe it's the twin brother?
And here we go with our decision.
判定の結果をお伝えします。ジャッジ三宅、ヒョードル。ジャッジマット、ヒョードル。ジャッジ小林、ヒョードル。
Unanimous decision for Fiódor, as we suspected.
Needless to say, a unanimous decision for Fiódor Emelianenko. And Emelianenko is indeed the undisputed reigning and defending Pride World Heavyweight Champion and the 2004 Pride Heavyweight Tournament Champion. Antônio Rodrigo Nogueira, valiant effort, but comes up short tonight.
Had a great set of fights tonight, top to bottom, a little bit of everything, and as usual, another great Pride event.
Ikohisa Minowa wins the $10,000. Quickest submission.
Yep, that was fast. You saw that leg lock? That was unbelievable. Jump in, took him down, heel hook.
All right, UFC Light Heavyweight Champion, Randy the Natural Couture, thank you very much for your insight, my friend. Awesome.
Thanks,
Have
guys.
a great year.
Thanks for having me. Happy New Year to everybody back at home and in Vegas.
Yep.
All right, for the Natural Randy Couture and El Guapo Basrun, I'm Mauro Ranallo. Thank you for joining us. This has been Pride Fighting Championships Shockwave.
Troopers
青コーナー175センチ120キロセントリュ
The Fighting Dragon, a.k.a. Sentoryu, is 34, 5'10", 264 pounds, 1-1 in Pride Fighting Championships. Makoto Takimoto is 30, 5'8", 187 pounds. This is his debut in Pride. And because of the weight disparity, boss, there will be 4-point attacks allowed thanks to Takimoto's acquiescence. And we saw momentarily there some famous sumo wrestlers here in the crowd supporting the former sumo star Sentoryu, who continues to lose weight here in MMA and get in better shape. And it's interesting the divergent paths that one can take in MMA. His debut, he lost to Giant Silva, but since then, he's been on the rise, while Giant Silva, as we saw earlier tonight, continues to suffer setbacks in his MMA career. All right, so two of the most popular sports in Japan, judo versus sumo, being represented here. Takimoto, the gold medalist in judo at the 2000 Sydney Olympics, being recruited by Hidehiko Yoshida to come to Pride Fighting Championships. And, boss, he gives up a lot of weight in his first fight in Pride.
Yep, he does. He does. I don't know. If it goes to the ground, I would say he's going to win, Takimoto. But if it stays on the feet, if Sentoryu can land another right hand, it's going to be lights out.
Well, in Sentoryu's last fight in Pride at Bushido 5, he revisited his sumo background as he took care of Mal Foki in just 21 seconds.
Yeah, they're feeling each other off now. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, that was a nice right there, uppercut, but he's closing. Oh, look at this, the power. Look at that power.
And of course, the judoka not used to this kind of abuse, although he comes back with a kick of his own. But there is Sentoryu. He has been training diligently with his newly created team of Team Fighting Dragon. The fans, they approve of the action thus far.
Yep. Now you see that a gi can work against you. He grabbed it and he threw him down. Whoa.
We can tell you that Japan returned to its place as the center of the judo world as it won a record 8 gold medals at the 2004 Greece Olympics. Now that Takimoto's had his first taste of MMA action, boss, he weathered that little storm from Sentoryu, and there is that right hand. It'll be interesting to see.
A right push.
Yeah. What happens from here on in? And like you said, for Takimoto to be successful, boss, you're right. He's going to have to take this one to the ground.
Whoa, not a
oh,
good
he's
shot.
met with a right.
Yep. If he keeps shooting like that, he's not going to take it to the ground, or Sentoryu has to run out of gas. But otherwise, I don't see it happen.
And that's twice now, boss, where you're right. It's been to the advantage of Sentoryu that Takimoto's wearing the gi.
Absolutely. He can stop him. He can't. Normally, when you sweat, at least you can slip underneath the defense. But it's a gi. You stop yourself.
You know, Takimoto was the subject of a bidding war. A lot of organizations wanted his services, and he came to Pride Fighting Championships because he definitely believes that here is where the best fighters in the world are. We've proven it time and time again, and right now he is in tough against the sumo star Sentoryu. And again, that's just a tap. Sentoryu smiles at him, says, thank you, but you're going to have to do a lot better than that.
Wow.
Little mouse already developing under the right eye of Takimoto. You know, Sentoryu, since we last saw him, boss, has dropped another 20 pounds.
Yeah, he keeps dropping weight, and he really wants to go down in weight. He said 210. He wanted to go to 210 pounds.
I think that is his ideal weight. His New Year's resolution is to get down to around the 210-pound mark.
Yeah, his wife really enjoys it that he's losing weight, he said, so he wants to keep going.
His wife, of course, is Maki. They reside here in Tokyo. There, he got tagged, and now he says, bring it on. He was born on an Air Force base in Japan. His mother is Japanese. His father is American. At the start of the show, we extended greetings to his family back in St. Louis who are watching on pay-per-view, supporting Sentoryu. And now Takimoto, again, just really irritating Sentoryu with those right jabs.
Yeah, we need some action now. Otherwise, the ref... Actually, I don't know. I think so. And they have to. You know, the ref's got to...
He definitely has to admonish them right now. They have to pick up the pace. You can start to hear the fans becoming a bit restless as well. And Takimoto now beginning to push, but there you have just the one little right short jab by Sentoryu sends him backpedaling as Takimoto goes backwards. So Takimoto trying to weather this kind of staggered pace here, boss. It's not really not a lot happening right now. And again, the fans, you can hear it smattering of...
Yeah, you know what it is? There's a lot of respect going on, of course, because like you said in the opening of the fight, there's one of the two most known sports here in Japan. Of course, we have Pride Fighting Championship, but it started all with sumo and judo. So those guys really respect each other. And you know what? One makes a mistake, the other one can win. So you really have to watch out. If Sentoryu makes a mistake and it goes to the ground, he's going to lose it.
Now he bull rushes Takimoto.
He's just
Takimoto has him against the ropes now, but let's see what he's able to do. I'm sure he's going to attempt some kind of judo throw.
Yep, and he will do it. He's good at it.
Well, will he do it? He's outweighed here by some almost 100 pounds, some 80 pounds at least. And, he's able to do it.
And he got a choke. Good job. He's got the choke.
He does have the choke attempt from his back, but able to slip out underneath is Sentoryu.
You know what? With the gi, it's even more difficult to slip underneath the jaw. Look at this. Oh, that was a hard shot. A right hand. A left hand. He should keep throwing that.
Takimoto is through the ropes, and the referee is going to restart them in the center of the ring. And you know, you talked about the respect factor, boss, and judo, sumo being represented and what they mean to the Japanese people, but that's why Pride Fighting Championships was created, bringing together the best warriors in the world representing all of the sports.
Yep, you're right, man. And, you know, here, Sentoryu is doing a great job by standing up. He said, you know what? I'm in your guard. I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to play my game. And that's boxing right now. And I'm going to try to hold you away from me and see if I can knock you out.
And you know, I did say sports and not just combat sports. I know we have fans in the NFL. We have fans in the NHL. The Detroit Red Wings watched the games in the dressing room when there was NHL action. I know my hometown Vancouver Canucks, Brendan Morrison, a very avid fan of Pride Fighting Championships. And it continues to grow and grow. And here we have sumo, we have judo, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens when they finally close the gap here.
Whoa! Look at that.
And yes, Shaquille O'Neal of the Miami Heat, a big fan of Pride Fighting Championships and mixed martial arts.
And again, Sentoryu is just backing away from him, and he says, come into my game.
3 minutes left.
All right, boss, we know how you approached fights in your career, and now in this situation, we could talk about respect all we want, but these fans pay good money. We could tell you, actually, we've just been informed that there is now a new record for Saitama Super Arena of 48,398 in attendance tonight, and they want to see action.
Of course. That's why I think the referee should warn them at least, and otherwise give him a yellow card. So a little tap there again. But yeah, we need to see some action.
Now, boss, we still to come have Olympic gold medalist Roland Gardner facing judo gold medalist Hidehiko Yoshida. Is this a precursor of what's to come?
I don't know. I hope that Sentoryu wants to throw the fists of fire, which is, by the way, the next show that we're going to do on February 25th. Fists of fire.
And there's a fist of fire delivered by Sentoryu. Nice right hand. But Takimoto backs up. They need to close the gap. They need to start throwing the leather. There's a nice low kick delivered by Takimoto. Grazing right hand.
Yeah, we need more action.
We can tell you that Takimoto attended the same judo school as a youngster that Yoshida did, the Kodo Gakusha Judo School, well-renowned here in Japan. And a nice counterpunch there by Sentoryu.
Sentoryu is bleeding a little bit out of his nose. Whoa, that almost looked like a kick in the groin there. That's front kick. A gingiri, they would say here in Japan.
Takimoto really, I know he's new to the striking game, but not doing a great job of gauging that distance, boss, as he's wildly throwing those right hands, expending unnecessary energy, and that could prove to be a factor down the road here, as again, he's outweighed, and if he's going to, throw those wild punches, he has to make sure that they meet their target.
Yeah, we just need a lot of action, more action.
Takimoto won the gold in the men's 81-kilogram division by defeating the heavy favorite of South Korea back in 2000 at the Olympics. So he's used to being on center stage, and here in Pride Fighting Championships, he's on the biggest stage possible in mixed martial arts for his debut. And thus far, we are still awaiting these two fighters to really get it on. Now they're at close quarters, boss.
Yeah, he should have thrown at least a knee at the first round. Hopefully they're going to get some instructions in the corner, not from the corner, yeah, also from the corner, but also from the referee, who's going to tell them, listen, guys, you got to turn it up a notch because otherwise I'm going to give you yellow cards.
I think, boss, it's safe to say that they have filled the quota for the feeling out process. Let's pick up the pace.
10 minutes is a long time.
And as you can see in Sentoryu's corner, he has definitely been working out. Now we see Takimoto, but still at 264 pounds, you can expect that Sentoryu is going to probably perspire more than Takimoto at 187 pounds as we revisit the action, or, well, whatever you call this, boss.
No, it is action. This was really cool, actually. I like to look at this. He's full power here. He threw him down like a rag doll, almost, it looked like. And there he had some good left hooks to the head. Look at this, boom. And now we start throwing punches, left, left, left. Yeah, a kick or a knee would have been great in that position.
You know, to be fair to both fighters, boss, and it's well known in the fight game. Styles make fights. We have Sentoryu, as you see here, the attempt at the throw. He manages to get him down. He goes for the choke, and you can see right away that Sentoryu, showing the instincts of the training, turns his head to the side, avoids the choke, slips out, and there, let's see it from this angle.
Yep, he's doing real good. What he does also, and again, the gi works here against you. You can't slip underneath the jaw, and also your opponent can grab the gi, the sleeve, so you can't get underneath. So the gi can work against you. And another point that the gi worked against him was when he threw him down, like the ragdoll that I said before.
You know, we said styles make fights. I think to kick off round two, and let's see if you concur, boss. Shouldn't Sentoryu take that weight advantage and just bull rush Takimoto into the ropes and maybe, take him down, and let's see some action from down there, because they definitely have to close the gap and try to entertain these fans here at the Saitama Super Arena. The new record for Saitama of over 48,300. In fact, there's 48,398 that have turned out tonight for this Shockwave event.
Now, let's see. He should throw a knee. Takimoto throws a knee.
Yeah,
Sentoryu should have thrown nice.
Wounds up. There's a couple of punches that connect. Third one misses, and now Takimoto tries to come back. There's the distance, though. You're right. He should throw a knee from this point. And it's interesting to note, boss, that in preparing for this fight and finding out that Takimoto was going to be wearing a gi, that Sentoryu sparred with someone wearing a gi. Smart on his part.
Very smart. Very smart. Always do that. It's the same like if you train without a mouthpiece and then you fight with a mouthpiece. It's also a very dumb thing to do. Train exactly like you're going to fight. Very important.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it looked like in the beginning of this round that he was listening to you and he rushed as a bull to Takimoto. But now, they're stall again.
You see in the crowd tonight among the thousands upon thousands of people. This is the hottest ticket in Japan. And Josh Barnett, we saw momentarily. There's a takedown by Takimoto, but now it's Sentoryu in the guard of Takimoto.
And now it's going to be dangerous for Sentoryu.
I was going to say, boss, that Barnett is recovering from the injury he sustained against Mirko Cro Cop at High Octane, and that plans for the new year are to rematch Cro Cop and Barnett as soon as he is healthy. A lot of fans definitely want to see those two go at it again.
Yeah, that's going to be a great match, but first we got to see what tonight is going to happen. Kevin Randleman and Mirko Cro Cop.
Yes, that rematch is definitely on for tonight.
Now, this is so stalling. I mean, the ref's got to come in now. He's got to throw some yellow cards around. Because then, once you start hurting people in their money, they start working.
Also still to come tonight, Dan Henderson, Yuki Kondo. Very interesting matchup as well, as now Sentoryu seems to be frustrated. He is asking that Takimoto get back up to his feet.
It's difficult for Takimoto because he cannot put Sentoryu in his guard, I guess. He cannot hook his feet. So the guard is always open. It's very easy for Sentoryu to get out.
Takimoto's been working with noted Japanese kickboxer Riki Onodera on his boxing. And now there we see some of it. That right hand, he fakes the shoot, comes upstairs with the right. Oh. Sentoryu, that looping right of his own.
This is what we want to see. 3 minutes left. 2 minutes left, actually. 3 minutes into the round.
And fatigue definitely becoming a factor now with the bigger Sentoryu. And Takimoto failing to capitalize.
Anyway, what are your New Year's resolutions, Mauro?
My New Year's resolutions?
Yeah.
Are to make sure that, I log on to pridefc.com and check out the new DVDs. Ooh. Make sure I find out the latest information on my favorite fighters. And also to make sure that, we'll be here in Japan, but to tell my friends to order Fists of Fire February 25th on pay-per-view. The next big-time pay-per-view event brought to you by Pride Fighting Championships.
And that is, if you want to access that website, pridefc.com, ladies and gentlemen.
Takimoto and Sentoryu again size each other up. It's almost like one of them has to risk maybe getting that shot pack, boss. I mean, you talk about respect, but, enough is enough. And the fans, you can hear, who is got the upper hand in this one, Boss Rudin? I challenge you, my friend, to tell me who's winning this fight.
Sentoryu, the fighting dragon, that's what it means. He is leading this fight right now. I mean, he did more than Takimoto did, but he's getting a little bit more tired. So we have to wait what round number 3 is going to give us. Because if Takimoto is going to turn it up a notch, and I use that term already for the 3rd time, then he might even pull a victory out.
And looky there, a yellow card from the referee
to
Sentoryu.
Okay, now, so Takimoto didn't get one.
Nope. I think the referee likes his gi tonight. And there's the end of round number 2. And it's, in fact, an interesting storyline here, boss, that Takimoto represents the Yoshida dojo while Fighting Dragon used to train out of the Takada dojo. And Yoshida, Takada, two, legendary figures here in Pride Fighting Championships. And something tells me that they're probably not very impressed with what's happening now either.
You know what, I wanted to say who is right now impressed with this. They really, round number 3 is coming up. They really got to go now.
Well, this is, what Pride Fighting Championships aspires to. We give people opportunities. We brought in the sumo hero Sentoryu. And as you take a look at the replay here, boss, the Olympic judo gold medalist Takimoto trying desperately to bring Sentoryu down.
Yep.
Does so, but unable to do much when given the superior position.
You know what? It's like you said, styles make matches, and at those two styles here, they just bang heads. It just doesn't really work. You know, God knows, next time they do way better when they fight somebody else. Not every fight can be a dream match.
No, not every fight can be Rio Chonan and Anderson Silva, and that was indeed a classic confrontation. But they do have 1 round left.
If I was Takimoto right now, looking at him, he's not tired at all, I would rush him. I would rush him like a bull now. Just start throwing punches as hard as you can. Press Sentoryu, make him more tired, and then hopefully you're going to get a takedown, and there you can get him. Smothering him with this gi once he's on the ground and he's in mount position, lean over his face, put his head in his gi. That's a trick that many people in judo use, and then hopefully he can get a victory, but it doesn't look like it. But hey, 5 minutes. 5 minutes of your lifetime. That's what I would say right now to Takimoto and to Sentoryu. I would say, guys, this is it. 5 minutes. Now we're going to decide if you're a boy or a man. Go.
All right, here we are. Bas Rutten's just announced it. Final 5 minutes between Sentoryu and the debuting Makoto Takimoto, the 2000 judo gold medalist of the Olympics in Sydney, Australia.
Whoa, nice right there to the solar plexus. He should follow it up with a left hook to the head. Yep, still the feeling out process. Let's hope when they announce that there's only 3 minutes left in the match that they're going to go at it.
Really, what can be done, boss, in Pride Fighting Championships when something of this nature does occur? Can the referee be given more powers? I mean, other than giving the yellow card, what should be done to make sure that something like this doesn't happen on a regular basis? Although now they're picking it up. Maybe they, telepathically are hearing us. But seriously, what can be done to make sure? Because, they're both guys who train very hard. Olympic gold medalists, not taking anything away from their athletic abilities or credentials. No. But the fans here have paid very good money to be here tonight. They want to see athletic competition. And right now, these two are just standing there staring at each other. And even when they engage like this, not much is taking place. What do you think should be done?
I don't know. Yeah, I do know that somebody's got to rush somebody and just go for it.
No, but I'm saying from an authority figure, do they need more yellow cards?
Whoa, look at this,
disqualification? Okay, here we are.
I thought he was going to armbar him. See, Sentoryu should stand up. This is just way too dangerous for him. Right now, Takimoto is going to do with him what he wants to do. This is his game.
Nice hammer fist right down the middle into the stomach area of Takimoto by Sentoryu. Sentoryu's asking him to get up, but the fans are booing that decision.
Yep, and that is not good.
No, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I wonder if the referee should maybe give them another yellow card and say, guys, this is it, your last chance. Obviously, they like each other. There's a respect factor, but this is also a fight. Now we got bull rush there by Sentoryu. Nice kick delivered by Takimoto, but again,
you know what, for Takimoto, it's the first time he competes in an event of this magnitude because it's big, it's huge. And whole Japan is resting on his shoulder, so I can kind of understand, that he's feeling off. But still, he knows that he's in a better shape No, I mean, he's got to know. 120 pounds difference. Oh, that was a good one. Not a knockout shot, but, you know, still. Yeah, Sentoryu should go full out and see if he can finish this fight. And the same counts for Takimoto.
The people who have the most unenviable tasks right now here in the Saitama Super Arena as we close out this fight are the judges ringside, Boss Rutan.
Yep, 1 minute to go, and now they're going. And see, whoa, Sentoryu was holding the ropes, so Takimoto couldn't take him down, because if he would have gotten the takedown, I think. He should go for it right now, because otherwise he's going to be too late. That's it.
There we go!
Beautiful!
Beautiful
That is
throw by Takimoto, and perhaps that may be the one move that will give him the victory here in his debut. Because in Pride, it's not
he's going to choke him with a gi. Oh, nice escape!
Fight.
See, now this is what I'm talking about. Go! Push him to the side. He's grabbed the gi and push his legs to the side. That's it. Do it again.
Takimoto may have just done enough to win his debut in Pride Fighting Championships with the judo throw and the attempted gi choke. We'll soon find out.
And here we go. Look at the beautiful sweep here. Beautiful leg sweep. Takes him down. Yeah, but you know what? Okay, Takimoto, he trained with the famous kickbox trainer, but this just shows that he needs more work on his feet, way more work. But look at this escape from Sentoryu. That was pretty impressive to me. I mean, for him, watch how he slips out and how easy he escapes. Watch this. He's going to use a gi whoop, and now he pulls himself out of the back door. That's what they say in mixed martial arts.
I think he was going for the Ezekiel choke there, boss.
They call it the Ezekiel choke? Yeah, I never played judo or jiu-jitsu, so I really don't know. It's going to be a difficult one. I would say still Sentoryu. But maybe because of the second round with the yellow card and the third round.
The fans are waiting
Takimoto.
with bated breath for the decision.
Thanks.
And in his debut in Pride Fighting Championships, the gold medalist in judo, Makoto Takimoto, is victorious over Sentoryu.